Let's get it, fam. There was no sound on my end. Let me restart.
Mute microphone. All right. All right, we should have sound, guys.
Test/test.
All right, we should have sound, guys. Whew, good God. Yeah. All right, we should have sound, guys. Turn this thing down. Are we good? We got sound, right?
Okay, A-okay now.
All right. Good, 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 good. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Pokemart TCG. This is the YouTube channel. You can check me out on Instagram, PokeTuber Jedi Hustler. I've been streaming a lot of reels over there, showcasing what I've been doing behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, guys. So behind me, we got our newest slot machine. We got the Pulsar. We got that thing running. We got our vending machine here too. But this makes a lot of sound, so I got this off right now. But I don't want to. If I plug it up, it's gonna make some. It's gonna make some noise, which might override me. You can see that thing has lights and stuff on it too. So I just got it off. Just me talking tonight. I wanted to start earlier, but we had some things going on. And a lot of you guys, if you've been following me on Instagram, you know that I got a lot of things going on. Some things that we got going on the plate right now is, well, I lost my parents, right? So you guys should know about that. I did put up stuff about that. Lost both my parents. Still going through things with the house. Meanwhile, you know, I'm still doing YouTube. I'm still streaming when I can. I'm still investing often and daily. Got a lot of things on my plate. My brother was involved in an accident riding his e-bike. He ended up being hospitalized, broken collarbone, 3 ribs, fractured skull, and fractured his face. That was just passed. That was like last month. and he's in rehab in Haverstraw. So now he's out of commission for a while. He's not walking right now. He has some issues. All right, has some issues, and he has to be rehabilitated. So he's going through some tests himself. And me, we're going through some stuff too with the lawyers who didn't do nothing with my dad's house for a whole year. Finally, I had to hire another lawyer. And it's just dragging this whole thing with my parents' house out. And sideline things like, really, I don't really go too drastically into my business. But got things going on, guys. Things going on that side of the fence. And then my brother, he's hospitalized, rehab. And then I'm just trying to stay focused. I'm trying to stay mainstream. For most part, I stick to myself, stay to myself, mind my business, and I've been just posting reels up, showcasing my journey. This whole thing has been a journey, and the whole market now we're shifting, right? We're shifting in Pokemon. There's a shift, guys. There's a shift. There's a change, and what I'm here is I'm just here to talk to you guys about the market, what I've been doing, what I plan to do, and where my focus is. Because since I haven't been streaming Pokemon, a lot of you guys like, when's Pokemon TCG coming back? When is he coming back? And I had a lot of things on my plate. A lot of things happened, and I'm trying to polish those things off, get things done. And then we got something else happens. Like I said, my brother got hospitalized, and we're still focused on my parents' house. Right, we still got issues we got to deal with there, issues with the lawyers. All right, and then we got to empty the house out. We got to get things sold and stuff like that. So got a lot of things on my plate. I'm hoping I can get that all done, iron that out this year before the middle of this year. I want to get it done. I shared some of that stuff on Facebook. I shared it on my Instagram. We finally found out what happened. Like my brother, he was riding drunk on an e-bike, hit a pedestrian, and then that ended up having him fly off the bike, and that's how he broke his collarbone. I was thinking he got hit by a car, right? So he's getting healed. He's doing hopefully he's doing what he's got to do. Hopefully he'll be back. Hopefully he'll be back full strength. But he's been moved to Haverstraw, right? So with that process going through, I've been just, posting reels. Like, Pokemon's been good to me, guys. I'm not going to crap on Pokemon. Other people are, but, maybe things that happen that change their life.
Welcome
maybe they didn't make life-changing monies or whatever, or they can't find. The biggest thing I hear now in this slowdown is people can't find product, and I'm getting chewed out on my reels. Some of my reels get chewed out, like they're calling me. If you guys haven't known, like, I told Ben F. I bet Ben F. about a year ago. Met Ben F. down at Bear Mountain. I invited him to a Bear Mountain picnic that we had with the family, and I thought we were going to go live. I thought Ben might have wanted to do live stream or something, but we didn't do a live. Then we just chatted, ate, talked at the cookout, and we had a good time. We had good talk, good time. And I shared some things about the channel and what I wanted to do. And it's the first time I met a YouTuber, right? Met a subscriber to the channel. And Ben is a good supporter. I can't say anything about Ben, but other people are saying Ben ended, Ben died, and all. I mean, I get chewed out on reels and even on videos. People come in and they talk bad about Ben. Like they don't even know Ben F Productions, for who the actual person that Ben is. He's a solid supporter of this channel. I can tell you that. And he follows through, right? All right, follows through. Very strong supporter. And being that I do have some really good, strong followers that been with me through the ups and downs on this channel, in the old house, before we got to this house, we had a lot of trials by error, a lot of tests of time. A lot of people were testing me on YouTube. A lot of people come through on YouTube that already subscribed to the channel. Come through. Just being sarcastic, just being people, right? Try to push their way and bully you around a way and try to maneuver things and manipulate subscribers. They try to manipulate subscribers, try to get you off feet, and we've been through all of that. I've been through all of it, and I've been through the ups, been through the downs, and still I polished myself off. I took the old shoe out, took that new polish, started just buffing out the shoe, man, trying to make that old shoe brand new. And that's what I did to the channel, just trying to polish stuff off. Regardless of what people say, I'm just taking that shoe and polishing it off. Like, I don't care what people say, right? In this hobby, guys, you're going to get people that are going to talk bad about you, going to say whatever. And these are not the idealist people that you would want to be subscribed to your channel, even following you. And really, I don't pay attention to them because they're not knocking me off the hill. Guys, I'm not going up the hill just to be knocked back down, right? And these people come in and just do that, try to, and they may be unhappy, they may be just going through some bad times in their life, and they see you as a happier, jolly person going through some good times and having a good time, and they just try to knock you off your pedestal. And I just say, guys, stay the course. Just like Rudy says, stay the course, and I stayed the course. I stayed the course. But I didn't listen to everybody. I had some good, solid friends. I'm going to say solid friends, and I even met some new friends. Nostalgianomics is a very good friend, a very good YouTuber. Some people don't like him. Some people hate him. I've been following him since the very beginning. When he first started. And I've been following him straight out from when he started, and still following him till the end. I'm here to the end. I'm not going anywhere. So regardless of whatever people want to say, whatever they want to do, I let people do whatever they're gonna do. I stay in my own lane, guys. I don't try to be better than anybody else. I just do me. And I follow a lot of people. There's another person that I met, and Nostalgianomics, good. There's a lot of people that you can follow here on YouTube, right? For your business, if you want to make Pokemon a business, if you want to make it a side hustle, if you just want to make passive income, there's all parts of this hobby that can be part of what you make it, right? And you can start from the bottom, like I did, scrap the bowls, try to get the last of the chili out the bowl, and keep right on going, and that's what I did. I started at the bottom, guys. Start at the very bottom, and came here with a lot of experience, a lot of selling experience, from all the different hobbies, hustles that I've been in, right? And now, from all my experience, from all my trial by errors, I made mistakes. And, through the mistakes, I bounced back. I recovered. Just like any business. Like, there are going to be times when there are slow times, right? And there are going to be times when there's a lot of sales, right? So in Pokemon, it's the same thing. And being that now that I go to a lot of shows, I've been to a lot of shows this year, these last couple of years, Woodbridge. You guys may not have seen me at Woodbridge, maybe you have. I've been going to Woodbridge card shows in New Jersey, the Woodbridge APA Hotel, and the Woodbridge Center Mall, and I've also been at the Morris County shows as well. I've been to a lot of shows, guys, a lot of card a lot of card shows this year and last year. And in 2025, I did a couple, and I also vended. So I got some experience underneath my belt. Like, I've been a seller before. I sold on eBay. I did a flea market business, video games. I did buy and sell video with sports cards years ago. Did Beanie Babies. I've been through a lot of different things, ups and downs, different things. And yeah, I made money all through those time periods. And but nothing's really touched Pokemon. Nothing has really come close to what Pokemon has done for me. And yeah, I just experienced all seasons, guys. There are all seasons in Pokemon. You got the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the slow times, the fast times, the good, the bad, the ugly, right? You got the Clint Eastwood all the way up to the Charles Bronson, right? So you got everything in here. And it's what you really make of it. It is. Pokemon is what you make of it. And you can build a business out of it. You can find income. It can become a job if you want it to. And it could be just something that you just do passively and make passive income. But there's all sides. You can collect cards. You can collect the PSA graded cards, the raw cards. You can collect sealed. You can invest in it. It's all about what brought you to the hobby and what you're going to do in the hobby, right? And people are going to have a love-hate relationship with you. And that's all good with itself, right? I'm good with whatever happens, right? Because truly, guys, my fulfillment didn't come from just Pokemon. It comes from all the different hobbies that I've been a part of that made me. It made me. And Pokemon, none of them has really come close to what Pokemon has done for me, right? And I collected. I opened a lot of packs, a hell of a lot of packs, right from the Dollar Tree packs right on up to the current packs that we open, right? I opened a lot. And from that, I transformed into more of a sealed collector, investor type person than an opener just chasing the Lugias and chasing the Green Ninjas and stuff like that. I like the sealed product, guys. I like the sealed product. I like the chase to go get it. I like the hunt. And then feels good when you do find product. And I got slapped around on my Instagram this year and last year. Oh, you're a scammer. You're a scalper. And really, truly, those people that say that don't even know me. Don't even know me. And how did I get that product? Like, how did I get it? Like, people think that I am clearing shelves off at Walmart. If you're having a tough time getting Pokemon, right? And I think everybody still is to a point. If you go to your local Walmarts, local Targets, look at the damn lines out there. And you think I am standing in that line getting a bunch of Pokemon? You got to be out your mind. First of all, and this is for my Instagram haters, my Instagram scammer scalpers that say that on Instagram.
Increasing value every day.
This is where I got some dirt on me. They put dirt. They're trying to bury me over there. Put some dirt. And I just brush the dirt off, guys, because obviously I don't clear shelves at Walmart and Target. There's nothing to clear shelves at Walmart Target when you got a line a mile out the door for all these people that want Pokemon sealed product, guys. I had to figure out a way. I said, how does Pokemon TCG get product? And I don't have distro. So when you see my storage unit and you see all the damn product, don't think that your boy got distro. No. So for all you guys that were wondering, like, how the hell did I get that product? Well, I figured out a way to buy on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm buying at a premium. Just to give you guys a little bird's eye view. Prismatic Evolutions. I couldn't get that in the store. I haven't found not a one prismatic ETB at a store that I paid retail price for. Every one of my 100 ETBs that I own, that is my personal collection of my seals, I paid $100 for those ETBs on Facebook Marketplace from people that reached out to me that saw my Facebook say, hey, you buying? I said, yes. I said, what did you have? And they told me what they had. And I said, I am buying those ETBs at $100. I'm willing to pay $100. And this was back before it blew up to where it is. And I was buying, guys. Now check it out. I'm just blasting back to my haters, to my people that call me scammer, scalper, whatever. I'm not on a bot drop service. I don't get product from bots. All right. I'm not online buying at Walmart.com or Amazon.com or any of those services. I'm not. I don't go online and buy. Right? I don't. And I'm not standing in damn lines at Walmart, Target buying. All right? If you've been following my reels, you would know that. You would know that. But I just figured I just go toe-to-toe with those guys, get those box gloves on, let you guys know what I'm doing and how I got product and how I got a lot of product and what I've been doing. So the same thing. I bought Destined Rivals, ETBs. I was paying $100 on those. I was paying $50 for the boosted bundles. Same thing with 151, right? And Ascending Heroes. I was buying those guys. I only own 10 Ascending Heroes ETBs. I paid $100 each. I only have 10, guys. Well, 11. I got another one, so there's one on the curb there sitting. I bought it for $100. All right. But I bought 10 at a Woodbridge show at the Woodbridge Center Mall. And you would know that because if you were following my reels on Instagram, you would see those reels with me at Woodbridge and who I did the deal with. And I got those 10 ETBs because I shared that on Instagram. We got a lot of people that just hate that I got a lot of product that they didn't get a product, and they're saying that I am buying. And then, guys, the stuff that I'm talking about, Prismatic, 151, Destined Rivals, stuff I'm telling you, I'm not reselling this stuff. It's not on Facebook Marketplace for sale. I put it away. It's my personal sealed inventory. It's my personal sealed inventory. I put it away. Like Rudy's Basement. I just stored it away. I bought it, paid a higher premium, and yet I'm looking for the people that go to the restocks, got a bot, whatever, however they were getting it, I'm buying from them. $60 ETBs they paid, I'm paying them $100. $28 booster bundles, I'm paying them $100. I was paying them $50, not $100. $100 on the ETBs. All right? And then it comes down to Ascending Heroes. Your $160 Lucario boxes, your $140 Gardevoir boxes, I'm buying them both at $130. I'm paying $130 on a $160 item right now. Right? And then on your pin collectors, I'm paying $50 flat. Your first partners, I paid between 40 and 50 on those. The first partners, I have about 60 of those. So I've been buying, guys, on these products. I've been buying on the secondary market because I myself, guys, having trouble finding product at restock. The lines are crazy. And what I get scraps. I get the bottom of the can. Whatever they leave at Walmart, Target, there's limits to Walmart, really no limit. I guess some of your Walmarts do. Mine really doesn't care. You can buy 5, scan 5, pay for 5, scan 5, pay for 5. That's how they do it. My Walmart, guys. So my Walmart, woo! You want to get a lot of stuff? Well, No limit there. You can buy as many as you want. But we got a line, guys. We got a line over there. So we got a line at my Walmart every time. And they know when the vendor's coming. They know when the vendor's coming. And I know when the vendor's coming because particular days, this vendor is there. And I know. And there is a line. And these guys grab the best stuff, guys. They're not leaving Pokemon TCG, Ascending Heroes, Destined Rivals, ETBs, booster bundles, 3-pack blisters. No, your boy is not getting that from his local Walmart. Damn, not even getting that at Target. I got to buy that stuff on secondary market. They leave me Perfect Order in the back. Checkout lane blisters. Chaos Rising. Sleeve boosters, sleeve checkout lane blisters in the back. Now, I may get lucky, guys. I'll get some knockout collection boxes, which I did get. I'll get some 2-pack blisters of Mega Evolution Phantasmal Flames. They leave me some Pokeballs, but I don't bother with those because I don't like the packs that are getting all crunched up in the ball. So I leave those, the L25, D25, something like that. I research them out on YouTube to see what kind of packs are inside. I think the ones that currently came out, they had lost Journey Together, Twilight Masquerade, and I think a Perfect Order or Chaos Rising pack. And I didn't want that. Left it. Left me 2 balls. Two Pokeballs. I don't mess with Pokeballs. All the auxiliary stuff, guys. If I get any auxiliary stuff, I do breakdowns right down at the new storage unit. I break it down for the packs that go on my white bulk box. And a lot of you guys like the auxiliary stuff. Well, yeah, the market has shifted, guys. In this slowdown, there are different things that people collect. And yeah, these items will go up, but it's not for me because I've already been tests through the fire already. Going to these shows, the Woodbridge shows, vendors do not want tins. They do not want certain collection boxes. They want the booster boxes. They want the ETBs. They want the Pokemon centers. All right? Certain collection boxes, certain auxiliary stuff. Now, you got to be bringing the good stuff. The 3-pack blisters, the Destined Rivals, the Prismatic, the Ascending Heroes. They all want that stuff. But, yeah, that stuff moves. That kind of stuff moves at shows. That auxiliary stuff will move. You don't got that stuff. It really depends on what you got when you go to Woodbridge, when you go to Morris County shows and you're trying to sell to other vendors. If you're going to make any money or not, most of them will just brush it off. And you'll find yourself bringing this stuff time and time again to these shows. And I've been through the fire, guys. I've been bringing stuff back to shows, back to shows, back to shows. And it's been tough moves on this auxiliary. And even now, it's still tough to move. And, guys, I met another great friend, DJ's Poke Center. Another one in my back pocket because I'm watching this guy because I am looking at doing a Shopify or a Wix website, and I'm learning from him. His business motto, his model, what he's doing, what doesn't sell on the website, what sells on the website. Because being informed and what sells and what doesn't sell is very intriguing to me because I don't want to have dead product. I don't want to lock my hard-earned money or money that I made from trading in Pokemon product to dead product that is going to be tough for me to move. And what I found, and I'm going to share this experience. Any of you guys hoarding a lot of auxiliary product and stuff? Even though the market has shifted, like a lot of these YouTubers saying, the market has shifted. And if you really want to get the inside scoop on what you should be buying, well, I'm going to give it to you straight. Guys, at this particular time, it's not only just the booster boxes that you should be collecting. Booster boxes aren't the only product that has great returns on it. There's other investable products, guys, that you should be putting into your sealed collection. outside of that auxiliary stuff, those mini tins and stuff. This stuff, mini tins, if you've been watching DJ's Pokey Center, you notice that he's buying collections, but buying at certain percentages based on what they are. Because right now, guys, ETB booster boxes are king to a point, but there are other auxiliary products that people want, and I get it, but I don't collect these. I don't collect this particular item, which is the the ETB Pokemon Center one. I'm not a big fan of them, but other people are because of the promo. The box may look a little different, and it has more packs or whatever it is. I'm not a big fan of them, but they do go up like crazy. I like the regular ETBs. So outside of the booster box, guys, you have the regular ETBs that are going up that you can collect now. That used to be, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be holding those. Yeah, it's an ancillary product, but guys, they do hold value. They are a little more liquid, a little more easier to move when you go to shows. Just make sure they have no nicks, no holes, no rips, no tears, because nobody at the shows wants damaged products. So make sure you're buying those mint boxes. Make sure they're mint. They're mint. All right? They're mint. They got to be mint. No rips, no nicks, no holes, no dings. Even the boxes can't even have dings in them. They don't want anything messed up on them. And just make sure they're mint. All right? So booster boxes, ETBs, booster bundles, UBCs, and SPCs. All right? Great items that will move for you. Yep, they will move for you, guys. People want those items. All right? Those have become ancillary products that people want at shows. The vendors want them at shows. They will be liquid for you to move at shows. Maybe not the most easiest to move, but, I mean, to move around, at shows, you'll have to keep going in and out of your car. Because most shows now, they don't allow you to bring in like a cart. I know the Woodbridge shows, they banned me from bringing load up a bin, 2 bins, 3 bins on a dolly, roll that whole thing into the entire show. That would have everything that I'm selling at the show. I would bring it all in, and they won't allow me to bring that thing to the shows anymore. I can only bring that to a Woodbridge Center Mall show. I can bring the dolly in, but at the Woodbridge APA, I've been banned to bring that in. I can't bring that dolly in with the tote. So you'll have to have that loaded in your car, and you'll have to go back to your tote, break it out, bring a big bag, and bring that to the show. Now, I made a lot of deals, a lot of sales at shows. The shows versus Facebook Marketplace has been astronomically better for me to move product. I'll list stuff on Facebook, and not necessarily does it move on Facebook Marketplace. It moves for me at these shows. So if you're trying to sell stuff, guys, you're one of these little scalpers, scammers, I don't care. I don't care. You guys can scam, you can scalp, whatever you're doing. But your business, you want to grow this, you want to make good, decent money, you want to move a lot of it fast. Facebook Marketplace may not be your #1 place to move it. The shows are where you're going to have to take it. I'm just giving you a tip from me to you because I already found it out. I would list my Silver Tempest ETBs, I did, on Facebook Marketplace. Listed them. They sat out there for weeks. I had people playing games. I had one guy, I'll just tell you about my past experience. I put up a Silver Tempest, I had 10 Silver Tempest ETBs. I put them up, and I was supposed to meet a guy just the other day, Thursday. He hit me up. Hey, Mike, I'm interested in trading you. I have a Phantasmal Flames ETB. I was wondering if you would trade your Silver Tempest or your Brilliant Stars ETB. Now, I still have the Brilliant Stars. Look, I have the Brilliant Stars ETB is right here. I got that. Still got that. I have that. I said, yeah, I'll trade you, dude. I'll trade you a Silver Tempest ETB for for the Phantasm. So that was the deal. So we arranged to meet. I said, dude, I'm at work right now, so I'll have the wife hit you up. And my wife had some other things she had to do, and this guy was already down, and I saw my phone going off, and I said, all right. So he hit me up. I responded back. I said, dude, my wife is in Poughkeepsie right now. I'm at work. I can't meet you, so I'm going to have her meet you. And he said, dude, you're not ready to meet? I says, I told you after 6. So it's 6:05. And this is when I got the text from him, 6:05. Dude, I'm in Wappingers. Can we do the trade? I said, dude, I have to, my wife is in Poughkeepsie right now. We have a 2-year-old that we take care of, and she's dropping that baby off to her mom's house, to the baby's mother's house. The baby goes to her mother's for those 3 days. So she's up there. I said, I can't meet with you. Normally I would meet with people personally, one-on-one, on Sundays and Mondays. I can't meet with you at this time because I'm at work. I said, I got the wife going to meet you, but she's running a little behind, and she's going to meet you. So she's going to text me when she's back at the house. So the guy's like, well, I thought you were going to be ready to meet. And I said, well, I told you it was going to be after 6. And so I said, so you still want to do the deal? So this guy was mad that he had already came down from Carmel, New York. He's in Wappingers. I'm over in Orange County, New Windsor. So you still got to travel 20 minutes to get over here to where I'm at anyway. I said, look, why don't you come over and stop by the house. Wife will be here, and she can trade. Oh, I'm not traveling there. You were supposed to. I was like, what? So he said he didn't want to trade anymore because he already was down in Wappingers in the wrong area, not in Orange County, New Windsor. I told him I'm in New Windsor. Check the post. I says I'm in New Windsor. I said, dude, this is why I only do local deals. And this guy was like, well, I'm over in Wappingers. I'm coming from Carmel. And I didn't tell you I was meeting you in Wappingers. So I told you I'd meet you over here in my area. And so the guy didn't want to do the deal anymore. So I said, you know what? No sweat off my back. If you don't want to do the deal, fine. Travel back to Carmel. But I'm just trying to, tell them what was the deal. I'm being transparent with people. Anybody who wants to trade with me, I'm transparent. I tell you what I'm doing. If I'm going to meet you, I signed a deal. I'm going to meet you. But if things come up, right, I will text you to let you know. And here I'm explaining my case. The guy really didn't want to hear it. And then he says, I don't really trust this. And I'm a 5-star seller on Facebook Marketplace. And you don't trust me. And things do not happen when you're going to meet. Like, you go to meet somebody, things happen, right? Something can happen within that hour before you meet. And so something happened, right? And I'm explaining to him. After 6, we said we're going to meet after 6 anyway. I'm at work. I'm having the wife going to meet you. It's after 6 when we're going to meet. So 6:05. And now I'm explaining to you, and you don't trust the meet, and you're good. I said, fine. Take your Phantasm Flame DTB, go back home. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I said, I have plenty of those anyway. I'm good. I said, I'm just trying to do a trade. You want to do a trade? And it's a straight trade. We were doing no money from either hand. It's just him taking the ETB, right? He's getting ETB. I'm getting the Phantasm Flames. He's on his way. So I said, take it, dude. I said, matter of fact, don't worry about it because these things are gone come Sunday when I go to the show. These are gone anyway, so I don't care. So it's good. But I meet locally, guys, and I meet locally. I'm just going to give you another tip because we're going to talk about the market stuff, and we got some things to discuss because there's things going on in this market, and there are people that are crazy in this market too. Just things that you got to keep yourself. You got to be mindful where you're at, awareness of where you're at all times, because you never know what's going to happen. You got crazy people, like I had a crazy person who want to do a trade, and all of a sudden he don't trust me, and yeah, 5-star seller, and I'm here, I'm communicating back to him for a trade that he came out of his way, right? Did come out of his way. Much respect. Came out of his way. I'm trying to make the deal happen, and he now lost trust. Happens, right? So whatever. Yeah, guys. So Facebook Marketplace, slow. You got a lot of people that will waste your time, and it's just like having a listing. You got to answer questions. People are going to text you, and what I do, how I list now is people will clown you on Facebook Marketplace. Is this still an item available? Like, dude, like the post is up. I take posts down when things aren't available. So, and I post now because I'm getting tired of the people that responding back, is this item available? So people will respond, say, is item available? And it says, hey, I'm not responding to anybody who says, is item available? I just block them off, or sometimes I'll put a thumbs up. I'll just hit a thumbs up, send it back to them, thumbs up. And then they'll tell, well, what was that for? I say, well, did you read the post, right? So, you'll get people that clown you around, and then you'll put the thumbs up, or sometimes I may give a response. I say, yeah, dude, post is up. And you'll never get a response back. Like, this idiot, he wanted the product, asked me if it's available, gave the thumbs up, or I say the post is up, never contact you back. So you got people like that. You got people that you respond back to, and then you never hear back a response. So you got people that clown you. Facebook Marketplace is good for that. So it's very slow on Facebook Marketplace too. And just be aware of where you meet, like and what times you meet and where you meet. I try to meet at public spots where plenty of people around, quick check, gas stations, restaurants, where people are around. So if anything does go down, guys, just be mindful of who you're meeting. Try to meet inside areas where there's people around, cameras going. So if anything does go down, this guy tries to rob you or stick you up, at least there's a camera running somewhere, right? If you do have somebody coming to your house, I do recommend you have a Ring on your phone, or on your door or something, or you have cameras running so you can actually, you got some kind of protection there where if anything did go down, let some people know in your family, hey, I got this guy coming. Just keep an eye out while I'm out there. Anything go wrong, you can see what happened, right? My street, very camera full. Like my area where I'm at, my house, camera full. The neighborhood watch, we got cameras on neighborhoods. A lot of people in my area at home all the time. We got retired cops. We got New Windsor cops in my area. They patrol this area. Their headquarters are outside my main road. So I feel secure. I meet a lot of people right here at the house, and I meet them at Quick Check locally. I don't travel nowhere. I don't do any traveling to meet anybody. So anybody who responds to my post, I meet locally. So I would highly recommend you guys, if you're going to post, put this ETB up on Facebook, meet locally, guys. Meet locally. See if you can build up your own community. So that's what I did here. While off YouTube, I was building up local community of people. That worked out really good for me. And it helped me to get a lot of product as well. See, that's another thing. See, Facebook is also a good place to meet people that will sell you product, man. So if you're having trouble, I think DJ's Pokey Shop was talking to DJ's Pokey Center. He's saying, because I got his phone number. Me and DJ's are friends, dude. Me and DJ's Pokey Center were friends. Good guy. Talked. We had a nice conversation. And I watch him, man. He's a good person to learn from. Especially with a website, especially if you're thinking about doing that kind of business, very good person you can learn from. So he does, that kind of product, it's hard for him to get product off of Facebook. Facebook doesn't work for him like that in his area. I think he's in Colorado or something, right? Colorado, California, whatever, right? It doesn't work for him like that. Where Facebook, I am blessed in my area, Facebook in New York here. There's loads of people selling. There's people that respond to your post if you're buying. And I got a lot of people that sell me product right off Facebook Marketplace. I mean, they contact me right through my Facebook. Hey, Pokemart, Mike, yo, I got these. You're interested? Yo, we met up before. I got these. And they have my phone number too, guys. So they call me and tell me they got product. Am I interested? What am I buying these at? So being that I started this buying process, not even having a Shopify website or anything, I've been going to shows, collaborating with, networking with other vendors, making vendor friends. And these vendor friends have become people that I sell product to. I brought stuff to. Anytime I want to unload anything out of my storage unit, guys, I can go to when there's going to be a Woodbridge show, go up there. I go to the same guys, boom, boom, boom. It's cash deals, or we do a trade. And my stuff is gone. So what I got at this last Woodbridge, let me share with you what I got. I'm going to share with you what I brought up to Woodbridge and what I don't have anymore. So when I went to Woodbridge this Sunday, I brought 5 Silver Tempest ETBs, 10 Cosmic Eclipse loose booster packs that I broke down from Rapidash boxes, right? I got One Piece, the newest set of One Piece, the Battle something, 2 like build and battle deck things that come with 2 packs and some cards. I got 2 of those, and I had 5 packs of One Piece. And then I had, what else? The Brilliant Stars ETB that I brought to Woodbridge. The One Piece sold off. The Cosmic Eclipse sold off. The 5 Silver Tempest ETBs gone. Nobody wanted this Brilliant Stars ETB because it has some little holes on it. It has a Dollar Tree $40 sticker. It has a little hole over here on one of the sides, and they lowballed me $109 for this at Woodbridge. One of the vendors said, "I'll give you $100. A person that wasn't even a vendor said, "Oh, I think my friend might want this. I'll give you $110." I passed. It's a $170 ETB. I passed. I said, I'll keep it. This was the only thing that didn't move. I'm going to show you what I got from Woodbridge. So, from the past Woodbridge show, I did a trade with my raw cards. I brought a lot of promo cards up there to Woodbridge. I traded, and I got this $120, $130 prismatic binder collection with one of the vendors up there. I traded this, and I gave her $30 cash on top. She took a bunch of loose promo cards and stuff out of the Silver Tempest and Perfect Order box that I have over yonder. I have all these promo cards and stuff. Really, a lot of this stuff didn't sell. Prismatic stamp promos and stuff were in there. Those didn't sell. They didn't move. Very tough to move at the show. But I was able to trade a couple of cards, and I gave her $30 cash, and your boy was able to get this prismatic binder collection, and $30 I paid her cash. Trade. One win for the channel. Prismatic Evolution, guys. If you're not picking up Prismatic at this time, DJ's Poke Center was talking about it too. Nostalgianomics, his whole background is full of Prismatic. One of my largest positions is held in Prismatic, guys. I have well over 100 ETBs and a whole crap load of booster bundles. One of these days, when I go down to storage unit, I'm going to film my Prismatic collection. And you're going to be astounded. And I bought those at $100 an ETB, $50 a booster bundle, and I did the same exact thing. I did the same exact thing with the 151. I bought the 151 booster ETBs at 100. I bought those little order boxes at the same price, $100. Bought those prismatic Tyranitar boxes at about the same price too, $100. Right? I bought the Destined Rivals ETBs around the same price, $100. The booster bundles around $50. Same thing for the 151. Right? So, sitting very well. My largest position is held in Prismatic, 151, Crown Zenith, Ascending Heroes. I have a very large collection as well. I only have two booster bundles, 11 ETBs, but a lot of posters, a lot of M-Bar, a lot of pin, and a lot of, what are those other ones? The pin. I had a bunch of the tech decks and all that. I broke those all down. Yeah, I got a lot of Ascending, so I'm pretty much almost done with Ascending. I want the Heavy Hitters one that's coming out. It's going to be Focus Fighters. When that comes out, I want to get those boxes. But dudes, yeah, Ascending Heroes, Destined Rivals, right? Paldean Fates. Some of my biggest positions, guys, are held in those 5 sets right there that I named are my largest positions. I am still picking up those things at this time. Destined Rivals. Sleeve booster packs. I'm paying $10 a sleeve pack. They're picking these up. Every show, Woodbridge, a lot of Woodbridge shows, a lot of car shows. I'm picking up these. Still picking them up, guys. Still picking up Prismatic. Still picking up Ascending Heroes. But certain ones. Just got this bad boy. Paid $135 to a vendor at the Woodbridge this Sunday. He wanted $145. I got this down to $135. $5 above what I normally pay. I pay $130.
If Ben
for Barclay. And I was able to pick this up for $135 from a vendor.
Still be with us.
Awesome.
His passing was very sad.
And I picked up, now I shared these on Instagram, and I got these just for the channel, just to share with you guys, Kangaskhan boxes. I paid $30 a piece on these bad boys. And they have 2 Mega Evolutions and 2 Destins in them. Awesome pickup there. And then Chaos Rising. $215 booster box, what I paid. So that's what I got at Woodbridge. So I'm being very selective on what I'm buying, what I'm picking up. And yes, still pretty much Prismatic, Ascending Heroes, Destined Rivals, Mega and Phantasmal, Surging Sparks. Those are some things on my list when I go to these shows. And if I can't find it, I can't find it. But I mainly went there to unload those ETBs, which, again, nobody wanted the Brilliant Stars ETB. Everything else moved. Can't figure that out, but I can tell you this. The shows, this Woodbridge show was a slow show, guys. It was a slow show. How I know? One of my main guys that buys product from me told me it was a slow show. Yesterday was slow. It did pick up in the afternoon, and it was only one floor, guys. They only had one floor, so it was over a little bit over 100 vendors in this one room, and then around the bottom floor, when you come in, they had some vendors all around, spread out. Usually they have another 150 vendors on the top floor. There was no vendors at the top floor. There was nothing at Woodbridge this Sunday. It was only on the bottom. And it was a Saturday and Sunday show. And that was a show I went up. I was in and out. I got up there at 12 o'clock. By 2 o'clock, I was ready to go home. So, yeah. It was slow. It was slow up there, but I was able to make my move.
Productions not to put carrots and pickles down his throat.
I was able to make
His
my
death is
move,
very sad.
and
It could have
I
been prevented.
got through, and I was ready to go. I was ready to go. I made my purchases, made my trades, and I was ready to go. It wasn't a lot happening. I'm not a singles collector. You know, there are some singles that I want to pick up later on, but I'm not doing anything with singles now. But really just focus on sealed, select sealed I'm looking for. And I was looking for deals. I shopped around. I had some vendors in mind where I was going to go. And after I got rid of all my stuff that I brought up, that I wanted to move, I went and I just did my deals and got ready to go. That was it. Wasn't much else that I wanted to do at the show. It was slow. And I left about 2 o'clock, and then a robbery happened, guys. Holy cow. A robbery at Woodbridge APA Hotel, guys. Could not believe it. A vendor, a high-profile vendor that had a lot of slabs, including the Umbreon, All Art, and a couple other high-priced All Arts. This guy had a huge selection, over $150,000, $200,000 worth of slabs. He got robbed at gunpoint while he was leaving the show to go put the products in his car. The first time ever, guys, at Woodbridge APA Hotel that I heard of this robbery that took place when I was already gone. So it's kind of crazy, man, that the times we're in right now with Pokemon really printing dollar bills. They've been printing dollar bills this whole entire bull market. They're printing sets with dollar bills on their backs. These cards being so valuable, sets going up. People can't find product. And people that are having a hard time out there are ready to take guns to people and to take from other people, man. So my eyes wide open now. Now going to these shows, I've been aware, guys. I am aware when I park, where I park my car, and what I do. And I watch my surroundings when I go out to see if there's any fast move, any like cars like making a move real quick. I just stop where I'm at, see where it's going. I make sure nobody's behind me, following me. And when I get to my car, I'm just assertive to what car is next to me or what cars are around me. I'm very, very aware. And this going forward, guys, I'm telling you, you have to be aware of your surroundings and where you are in this point, because and what you're bringing to these shows. And do you have anybody like that is watching your car that has the product in them while you're in there wheeling and dealing, right? And then when you're coming out, are you coming out of the show by yourself with a ton of money or with a ton of product in your hand that somebody can easily come up, bump you, and, you know, stick a gun to your back or whatever, right? So even you coming out with a lot of products that you bought. But from what I gather from this robbery, that they said it was 3 black guys. From what I gather, it was 3 black males that robbed this one vendor that they knew he had this stuff, and they waited for him. And when they waited for the right time at the end of the show, and mind you, there was other vendors out in that parking lot that witnessed this, and the car sped off after they grabbed this guy's stuff. And I guess the guy took chase, somebody took chase, but I don't think they captured the guys. But it was crazy. Crazy. I also saw a lot of robberies going on with all these shops and stuff.
Me and Ben F. used
And
to
then-
play soggy biscuit
and
at
then-
sleepovers. I
Me.
never won.
Me,
His passing
right?
is therefore
I
very
got
sad.
people on Instagram. Be careful, man. People of sharing your stuff. People gonna could want to get into want to break in. And, you know, guys, I've taken the precautions. I'm not going to go into what I got going on.
Was Soggy Biscuit champion.
But my items are protected. All right. I am very aware of what's going on in the market. I am very aware of, even when I go to my spot to unload and to load stuff, I try to go when no one's there. I go at Pacific times. And if someone's there or near my unit, I usually just leave and come back later. No one knows where I'm at now. No one knew before. And I do have precautions up. I'm not going to go into the extent of what I got going on, but I do have stuff going up. All right? That is going to help me. And I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, guys, be careful out there. A lot of crazy people. And the market. Definitely, there is some sort of slowdown now. I've seen it for myself at the show. There was some slowdown. It wasn't as many people that were normally there. The lot wasn't as full. And for me, I think when there's usually 2 floors of the show, there is usually a lot of cars that fill it. Mostly it's vendors. But since they didn't have 2 floors, like, why didn't they have 2 floors at Woodbridge this week? Normally it is 2 floors. So maybe some vendors backed up out of the show, didn't want to do it because they realized that there's, there's not going to be a lot of traffic or whatever. Maybe it's a slow time. But I did notice some new faces. And, I'm all about just making connections with people, even if none of my stuff sold or traded, right? I just go there to make connections with people. And it's all about the network. It's all about the network with vendors and with people, even at shows, meeting people. Sharing your channel out. It's another way to reach out to people and let them know about you and who you are and what you do. And I use the show for that purpose. And it's a great way to network and meet people. And I have vendor friends that I met that actually, help me out. So it's a great source, guys, to go to shows. I mean, I heard DJ's Poke Center talk about, vending and, do you really make any money and all of this? And there are some yes and no's on that. And it really depends on
find Ben passing very sad.
You as a vendor yourself, how long you've been doing it, and knowing what sells and what doesn't sell, and what do you have for sale, right? What are you selling, and at what price points? Because those are very important factors as well, whether you're going to make any money at vending or are you going to be stagnant. So I did my share of vending myself, and I just found it that my time as a vendor is better used if I go to sell to people that vend or people that are attending these shows, because that is where the money is. You got a lot of high rollers there. A lot of money is in the audience. People there buying, people there selling, there are vendors there are buying, and the people that are there buying. So you got to follow where the money is. And sometimes, when you list on Facebook Marketplace, it's slow and your stuff doesn't sell, and then you're dealing with people that are just playing games. At the show, guys, you get very serious offers, and you're mingling with the vendor, you're mingling with people right there because there are people that offer you too, right at the show. Hey, dude, you're selling some stuff. Come on, I'll buy. You know, what are you selling? How much you asking? And you'll get people that'll pull you aside after you deal with a vendor, see what you got, and they'll buy from you. And there's different percentages for sure. So whether you are successful at the show or not, it really depends on what you have that you are bringing to sell and what you're asking. And I've been very successful at shows. I'm not going to go into numbers, but I've been very successful. But my success didn't happen from just Pokemon, guys, all right? My success happened years ago from other stuff that I've been doing, all the other hustles that I had, my video game business, my trading card business I had, right? I selling at the flea market. You know, my success came long before
some massive
the
dogs around.
Pokemon.
His passing is very sad.
But it's kind of crazy. But yeah, so that's where it is, man. So you can learn a lot from people that you follow. There are a lot of people out there on YouTube that can teach you, and you're not paying for a course. It's just who you know and what you know. And you can gain a lot of experience real fast by following these people. And the trend is your friend till it ends. And right now, the trend Pokemon is kind of like going down. But it also opens up a door for opportunity. And opportunity I talk about is people that got in this hobby for all types of different reasons. They used to sell sneakers. They used to have this or this they used to do, but they're in it. They used to do just One Piece. They used to just do sports cards. They found Pokemon. Now Pokemon is dying down a little bit. They find that they just need to just go back to One Piece because One Piece seems to be more lucrative. So they're going to get out of Pokemon and come back later after the 30th anniversary comes up and the market gets pumped again. And you have people in this thing, 95% of a lot of the people that are in this thing are just making money with it. A lot of people are just here just to flip and make money. A lot, 95% of them. You have the other percentage of the 5%, I want to say, that are made up between collectors, investors, and people that are hoarding sealed product and opening stuff. Yeah, but there's a large percentage of people just here that is just flipping. And they're going to get hurt. So people are going to get hurt for sure. They're going to get hurt. And it's going to open up some doors for opportunity for you that as an investor or you sitting back on the sidelines just waiting for the right opportunity to buy at the right price, not at MSRP, not at MSRP, guys, but you may catch some deals. And I'm just sitting on the sideline, man, and opportunities are opening up. And there are deals. Yeah, there are deals, guys. At shows, anybody tell you there's no deal at shows, lying to you. There's deals at shows, guys. And those of you, my big fan clan, my big fan haters, right, that always saying scammer, scalper, hoarding all the sealed product, all the ones that the Mad Hatters that can't get product or mad because they can't find MSRP. Anybody that is crying about they can't find product needs to go to a card show. At the card show, you're going to find a ton of product. And who got my door open over there? Close that door. So she should be, go see where Auntie is. So, so there are deals, guys. Anybody tell you there's no deals at shows, you can't find a deal, anybody crying they can't get Pokemon, well, dude, you need to go to a show. Find when your local show, Google card show for this weekend. And there'll be tons of shows coming up, whether they're near you or away from you, and you will find all the Pokemon product you want. Will they be at the price that you want to pay? Maybe not, because if you're just looking at MSRP, well, good luck with that, because very rarely, very seldom will you get it at MSRP. But there are deals for you guys that want to spend a little bit more than MSRP. Go to shows, guys. You will find product. All right? but it won't be at MSRP. So all you guys that are having trouble finding product, crying that you can't get it, well, go to a show, man. Best thing I can tell you is go to a card show. I didn't tell you to go to your LGSs because most of the LGSs got their stuff jacked up because they're buying these booster boxes of Chaos Rising at, 120 from their distributor because the distributor is jacking them all up. Well, you can get Chaos Rising, cheap. $215, $200 a box, perfect order, $185, $175 a box. May not be the best sets, but the better stuff people want. They're going to pay for that, and they're going to pay a premium. And you got guys like me, guys like Nostalgianomics, who does Instagram. They post up. They're buying these packs, and yeah, they're selling them rip and ships for a higher price. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are buying even at a premium and selling it on Whatnot's ripping ships and stuff like that for a higher premium than what I'm even buying it at. So there are people out there that are paying more than I am, and there are products that you can find at MSRP at these restocks, but will it be the best products? No. It's going to be your perfect order. It's going to be your Chaos Rising, and this stuff is going to, come at MSRP. But any Destined Rivals, Prismatic, Tech Deck stickers, any of that kind of stuff, Ascending Heroes. Guys, people are going to eat that stuff up, and they're going to leave all the Dog Water sets. Right now, we got Dog Water sets. Sets that are not very popular. They're small. They got a great chase. They got some gold cards. They got a few illustration rares, but they're not the best. So at this time, who said that you had to collect the best? Who said you had to invest in the best? Because even the worst sets still do better if you are willing to hold them. Perfect order. Could be a $300 box. Could be a $500 box down the road. Depends on you hold it. Chaos Rising could be a much better set than Perfect Order. Could be more than a $500 box. You're talking about some years down the road, but booster boxes are not being printed like we used to get. So now, when they do come out, people want to buy them. And right now you can find Perfect Order booster boxes. Why aren't you buying them at $200? Why aren't you buying them at $195? There's tons of deals I see on my Facebook Marketplace. If you're willing to take the travel to go buy, dudes, there are tons of deals to be had. Facebook Marketplace, yes, like DJ's Poke Center says, his area is not great for Facebook. Mine, there's ample opportunity for anybody. If you want to find Pokemon in New York, Facebook Marketplace, you can find it. Shows happening every other weekend. You can go and get product. There are deals to be had. And as we get to Pitch Dark, when we get to Pitch Dark, will this be the set that takes us to the top? Probably not. I think Perfect Pitch Dark, not going to be the greatest set. It's going to be probably better or if equal to Chaos Rising. I'm not going heavy in it. I'm not really going heavy in Chaos Rising. I'm not even going heavy in Perfect Order. I am being very picky about what sets I'm buying. And right now, I'm still with Ascending. I'm picking up picking up stuff like this. Not saying that this is going to be worth a gold mine, but breaking it down for the packs inside, which the packs inside could be worth more than the collection box itself. I still am picking these bad boys up, Ascending Heroes to the moon. Sending Heroes to the moon. I am not waiting for Ascending Heroes to become a bunch of it on a shelf somewhere. Because most likely, when that does come, I'm not going to see it sitting on the shelf. Someone else is going to see it. They're going to get it. Or there's going to be a limit. Because right now, there's limits in place all over the place. Barnes & Noble's, one Pokemon product. So, would you take this or one booster pack? This is your choice. Like, what would you take if this was at Barnes & Noble's for your selection of one? Either one piece, or this box, or this Destined Rivals pack. What would you take? Most people are going to take the best product. I'm going with the best. I'm not waiting for Ascending Heroes to come in stock where I'm not going to be the person that finds it. Someone else is going to find it, pick it all up. I'm not waiting in lines. I'm not using bonding service. I'd rather just pay a premium, get it, build my position, and move on. And that's what I've done. I built my position. I got a nice, heavy, solid position on both the Gardevoir and Lucario boxes and the pin collections, and I got all the other stuff as well. I really don't have a lot of booster bundles because I'm not willing to pay $85 to $95 on those booster bundles. I'd rather just buy the pin box, the pin deluxe pin, or the deluxe poster collection set over the ETB. And right now, I'm mainly focused heavy hitter box. I want to get those. I don't know how many I'm going to get. I'm going to have to pay a premium again. They're coming out at $54. I'm probably paying about $100 or so for the box, just so I have it. Who will sell it to me? Well, we'll see. If I even get any. If I don't, am I going to be mad? No, because I already have my position on Ascending Heroes. So I don't care. Either way it goes, I have Ascending Heroes. I didn't open a lot. I think I opened like 3 packs. I'm not mad. I already built my positions. I paid a premium to get it, just like I did when I bought 151, just like I did when I bought Prismatic, and when I bought Destin. I paid a premium. I'm paying a premium on this stuff. So you won't see me at my Walmart lined up with the rest of those 100 people because I hate the limit system. I hate that we don't have product. And I want more than one. I want more than 2. And the store is not going to get it to me. The store is not going to do it for me as Pokemart TCG. It's not. So I prefer to buy. And if Facebook Marketplace fails where no one sells it to me, I'll go to a show and I will make a deal with the vendors that have a lot of it and say, hey, dude, if I took all of this and all of these loose packs, make me a bundle deal that I cannot decline. And I will bundle it up and hopefully I'll walk away with product and I'm happy that I paid that price for that bundle. But meanwhile, I'm using Facebook Marketplace. It works for me. I get product. Do I get product every day? No. I do get it occasionally. I got people that reach out to me occasionally. And I do get deals. And the deals, yeah, may not be the best for you, but you got to do what's best for yourself and what you're looking for. Some of us come to this hobby with deeper pockets than others. I understand that. I understand that product is hard for people to get, and I know it's hard for me to get, and I don't want to waste my gas. I don't want to waste my time. My time is precious to me. So standing on the line only to get 2, knowing that I'm the 102nd person in line, I know I'm not going to get an ETB. The first 4 people in line are going to grab all that stuff up because my Walmart has no limit. They allow them to take whatever they want. They can ring 5 at a time. So if I'm going to stand at my Walmart online, hell to the no, I'm not going to stand in line because I'm not going to get anything that I would rather have, especially if it comes to Ascending Heroes or Destined Rivals, reprint, restock, because those guys are going to buy it all up. Same thing with One Piece. I know I don't have a chance of getting any of that. So where are my best chances to get product? Woodbridge, shows, Morris County shows, Facebook Marketplace, if I'm willing to pay over MSRP, pay a premium to get it, but knowing that it's going to the moon is where I'm at. So if I'm okay with buying it at that price, it's my money. If I think my money is going to be better placed in that product at this particular time in my career, in my hobby, in what I'm doing, and I can see Ascending Heroes being hard to find, and what it's going to do in the next 5-10 years, and what it's going to do when it's out of rotation, I'm willing to put it in Rudy's basement and let it sit in there and just forget about it. I know I have it, and now, I just want to point some things out. Over these times while I was gone from Facebook, a lot of you guys from older videos might have saw a lot of XY, Sun and Moon stuff in my backgrounds. Guys, I no longer have any big position on any Sun and Moon, Tag Team, Unbroken Bonds, Unified Minds, Roaring Skies, what else? Evolutions. All of my Sun and Moon All of my evolutions, sun and moon, XY stuff is all gone, guys. I got rid of all of that stuff. I took in those profits. And you probably say, Pokemon TCG, I remember those videos in the background. You had all those packs on the pegboard, on the table, in your background. Where's all those packs? Guys, I took profits. And where did I move profits? Where did I move profits? Where did I move that money? What did I do with that money? Well, guys, I put it into the best sets your money could buy. Just imagine going to the stock market on Wall Street, and you're sitting there with your tax advisor. I mean, not your tax advisor. Your guy who's telling you, dude, get into that stock over there. That's going to go to the moon. And just imagine if you could hand select stocks and know that they're going to go to the moon, right? And here's my mindset. This is where my mindset is. Like, if I can pick the best stocks, in my mindset in Pokemon hobby, the best sets that I know that me as a 58-year-old hobbyist in this hobby, right? I'm getting closer to retirement than a lot of you young guys, right? So, but I'm an OG. I'm an OG. Been doing YouTube 14 years. Been in Pokemon 14 years. A lot of people on Instagram don't understand that. You're coming from a guy that's been in multiple hobbies, multiple different time frames in the hobby, multiple ups and downs and turnarounds, the good, the bad, the ugly. A lot of experience underneath this belt. A lot of experience I gained up here. And I put my money in the most liquidest sets of the best of New Modern. And you're like, that was a dumb move, Pokemon TCG. Why'd you do that? Guys, what I hold now is tons of Crown Zenith, tons of Prismatic, tons of 151, tons of Destined Rivals, tons of Ascending Heroes. Now, back that up, because I also have Phantasmal Flames, Mega Evolutions. Back that up, because I also have Surging Sparks, also have Silver Tempest, also have Lost Origins, also have Fusion Strike, also have Chilling Reign, also have Brilliant Stars. Back that up, because I also have Scarlet Violet base set, Temporal Forces. What's the other one? Temporal Force, Paradox Rift. I have tons of Scarlet Violet era loose packs and products. But the 5 biggest sets have my largest positioning where I rolled a ton of money into to build that position. And you're like, dude, Pokemon TCG, you're sitting on a gold mine. Yes, I'm probably sitting on a gold mine. Yes. If these products do what I'm expecting, right? What I'm expecting. The market, the trend is your friend till it ends. I took the risk by taking profits on all of my XY Sun and Moon stuff. Moving it all. I moved it all over this course from 2025 till current. No longer have it, guys. Don't have it. So you sit in those totes and you say, oh man, this guy had all those packs of Shining Forces. He had Shining Legends. This Pokemon TCG had all these packs. Yeah, had. That's past tense. Had. Present. Guys, more New Modern. But did I make a wrong move? Maybe. But guys, my life, I'm getting towards retirement. I'm looking at sets that, as they age, as these positions that I have on this stuff, the 5 big sets where I hold the biggest positions on, in the next 5 years, shall I live that long? 5 years, even 10 years. Where is Prismatic going to be next year when it goes out of rotation? While people are dumping it now, while it's still being pumped out. And I look at 151 and I said, dude, I am so glad. See, this is why you can't listen to everyone on the internet. Shout out to Steel City Stacks, Steve over there. Another good YouTuber. I watch Steel City Stacks. I guess that's how you say his name. Steel City Stacks Steve over there. You guys probably know who I'm talking about. Watch him too. I'm so glad that I didn't listen to everyone, that I did listen to specific YouTubers, and I made up my own mind where I wanted to put money, and what I wanted to buy stuff at. And I'm so glad that I bought booster bundles of 151 at $50. Look where they're at. I bought the UPCs, cases, I did trades, I bought the poster collections, I bought the Tyranitar boxes at 100. I'm so glad, because look where they're at now. I already made way and above beyond what I paid at the $100 mark and what I paid at the 50. 151, way over. Crown Zenith. Let me give you insight on Crown Zenith. I bought Crown Zenith ETBs at $34 each. Woo, Pokemart, that was a smart move. Look where Crown Zenith is at now. That's all I got to say right there. And that's only talking about two sets. Two sets. Crown Zenith and 151, where I bought Crown Zenith low at $34 in ETB. Look where Crown Zenith is at. And I got the tins. But I only concentrated on the tins, not the Iron Treads, and not that other tin. I concentrated on the Charizard tins. I think it was Charizard tins from Crown Zenith. No, not Crown. That was Paldean Fate. I got the Moltres, I got the Zapdos and Rapidash or whatever. Those three tins. I got the tins also from Crown Zenith. I have the tins. I have the tins as well. So glad I bought those. And those were at MSRP. Look where they're at. See, guys, so I already see some things happening already in my portfolio that's already going crazy. 151's going crazy. Crown Zenith is going crazy. Look at the charts. I don't have to look at TCG Player to know what Crown Zenith has done and where it's going. I don't have to look at the charts to see where 151 is going, because you guys already know where it's going and where it's going to continue to go, right? So this gave me insights like, dude, Ascending Heroes, Prismatic. Where's Prismatic going to be? If 151, Crown Zenith is already doing astronomical numbers already. Even if they tank, Pokemon TCG is sitting good, right? So this is where I look at Ascending Heroes. This is where I look at Prismatic. This is where I look at Destined Rivals. And I'm still buying those ETBs of Destined Rivals even at 200, because I think that's a $500 ETB. Prismatic, I'm kind of like buying a little at the 150-ish, 140-ish range on the ETB. I think it's gone up because there's some manipulation going on with Prismatic and Ascending Heroes, where I'm taking a little step back, right? So you got to look at what's going on in the hobby based on manipulation, and do you want to buy into that at that? And I kind of like step back on some things. I be selective on what I'm picking up. And I do the same thing at shows. Like, all right, can't get this, let me see what else. And I wheel and deal, and I work hands, and I try to, get the best things at the prices that I am willing to pay. And so far, guys, I'm ahead. I'm ahead. Those 5 sets that I told you, I am ahead. And guess what? All you guys probably laughing in the background. Oh, Pokemon's gonna crash the big market. Guess what? No big crash, guys. Hate to tell it to you, all you guys believing in a big crash, it's not coming. There are cards, single cards, coming down from all-time highs, but guess what? All these cards single cards that go to lows, the point to where they were, they always reached a higher point later on down the road at an all-time high. So it might be a good buying time to get some of these single cards from some of these sets from Ascending, Destined Rivals, that are at low right now, but never at the lowest from where they were before. They're always at a low, but the low is never as low as what they were before, where it might be a good buying time to get those, knowing that at one point they were $60 cards, or they were $70 cards, or they were $100 cards, and now they're $30 cards. But that's because of the time we're in. But they'll never go back to being an $8 card. See? So they'll always have that new low that's never as low as what they used to be, and they're somehow always go higher down the road at a new. You can buy at a new low that's not as low as what it used to be. But there's opportunity. So, there's opportunities out there, guys. However you attack this hobby, it would investor, PSA, slabby, daddy, or just a pack opener. There's all types of ways you can enjoy the hobby as a game player, playing the game, playing the TCG, ripping packs, collecting raw, collecting sealed, collecting slabs. All types of ways to collect, invest, open, whatever, right? There's room for you in this hobby, however you want to go, whatever is you see fit for what you're doing. And there's, of course, room for business, opportunity for business for the ones that want to take that risk. And if you're a risk taker, more power to you. I'm not against you I took a risk that I would change about what I did. The decisions I made, I'm glad I made the decisions. I'm glad I took profits. I'm happy that someone else got a deal on some of my packs, some of my sealed. They went to a new home. I made some money. I did some trades. I'm not mad about anything that I've done. But some of you people are. But, this comes with the hobby. Everything works together in this hobby. Vendors, card shows, collectors, investors. We're all part of the same chain. Same chain. Without Pokemon, none of us can exist. There were no cards for us to buy, no packs for you to rip. We would not exist because there would be nothing for us to buy, nothing for us to open, nothing for us to invest in, nothing for us to slab up. Pokemon makes all the difference. And we're all part of the same chain. All part of the same chain. We're all on the same. We're all part of that link on that bike, on that bicycle chain for Pokemon hobby that we keep peddling, but we're all part of that chain. We're all, if one link falls out, we do have some bad links. There are some scammers, scalpers and stuff. There are some bad links in the chain. Yes, there are some bad links in the chain, but as long as we keep our part in the positive part on the chain, everything else comes, ferments as what it is. And we're in harmony. All right? But yeah, man, it's been crazy with everything that's been going on. I'm enjoying the hobby for everything that it's been, everything that I've been through, everything that came out. I came out stronger. And I'm in a better position now than I was when I started 14 years ago. Better position now. And I'm happy. I'm happy, dudes. I'm happy. No one can tell me any different. Oh, you're a dumb jackass for investing in cardboard. It's a child's game. Well, all right, it's a child's game. You keep that mentality, all right, and you'll never see anything. You'll never become the next whatever. You'll never have, if you're looking to make any money, you'll never make that money because you're the protagonist that's on that link of the chain. That is a bad link. That all you see is negative. And there's enough negative in this hobby, enough negative in this world that, hey, guys, you know, I've seen it all. I've seen it all. And you got to pick what parts of the chain you want to be a part of. Find people that you can trust. Find people that you can support on YouTube, in shops, in shows, on Facebook, out of Facebook, and make it work. And make it work. You know, every day has been a learning experience for me. And outside of the challenges, you know, I've been having the time of my life. The time of my life. And, I went through multiple stages. Started out with a small friggin' storage unit. I went into a brand new storage unit just the start of January. And now I'm into a warehouse-sized unit because of the growing of what I've done. I've been able to expand and grow, and it all happened in a matter of weeks, months with me. And I'm still growing, but now I have room. I have room to grow. We'll see how big it gets, you know, but I'm now focused like on just staying liquid and not trying to buy the best. I'm not trying to buy every set, guys. I'm not the one that is like, oh, I got to get this set, got to get that. I'm being very selective now. I'm very cautious where I place my money and what I buy, and offers come to me, and if I accept them or reject them, I'm just being very, very picky. Watching my spend on what exactly I am buying, and being selective on what I do pick up. Right? And I've been picking up video games too. Like, I got a Switch. I picked up a Switch for $120. I got a Wii U about a week ago. Picked up a Wii U console. Got games for it. Got games for the Wii. Right now, Ava's playing with the Wii. I don't know about the Switch. But yeah, man, I figured I was going to use the Switch for trade bait for Pokemon. But yeah, I've been doing some stuff on Facebook with stuff, posting up, been able to trade and get. And look, guys, Pokemart TCG got our own acrylic, got our acrylics. See, so this is stuff that probably going to be better on the Shopify. I have a case sitting up in front of me. But here's the acrylics. Selling these acrylics, guys. Magnetic tops, guys. Magnetic tops. Magnetic tops. Super thick plastic for your ETBs. For your ETB. We will be getting the booster bundle. So this is for your ETB. Super thick, 5mm gauge plastic, UV protected, so your stuff is protected from the UV lights. Super strong magnets, very thick plastic. Stackable. We got the recessed bottom here. Anybody interested in getting acrylics for your ETBs? Hit me up. I got PayPal, Cash App, still waiting on the Gym app. But yeah, I got to put my logo up in the front. But yeah, we got acrylics. Something I'm sharing with you on the channel. We'll have booster bundles. We'll have booster bundle acrylics and booster box acrylics. So those of you who want to put your booster box in acrylic, soon to have those. So, making small moves here and there in the market, man, and doing what I can. Just enjoying for the most part. Taking it easy, man. You know? But we got everything going on, a lot of stuff going on in this market and the bull run. Still in a bull run. Regarding that this is a slowdown, still products are hard to get in the stores. Unbelievable, right? Like, we got this slowdown in the market, and yet you go to Walmart, Target, everybody's sold out of cards. You go to the show, and that's what was very important to me, is I went to Woodbridge Show to speculate. I wanted to look at people in this space, in this hobby. And I wanted to just see what they were buying, what people were selling, what the vendors were up to. And I got my ear full, man. There was people there, not as many as what it was, but people people are still in this hobby, guys. Even though some might have left, we still got people in this hobby, but yet Pokemon is product's still hard to find. I did not see at this show, there was not a lot of black and white. Black Bolt, White Flare. It was not a lot. Few vendors with ETBs, a few booster bundles spread out amongst 100+ vendors. Not a lot of black and white. Even the figure box, not a lot, guys. One or two here, one or two there. Not a lot of ETBs, not a lot of UPCs, any of that. Any binders and stuff like that. Poster. Yeah, one black and white. Very, very scarce at the Woodbridge show. The weekend, this Sunday that passed. Wasn't a lot. Wasn't a lot of 151 out there. Didn't see a lot. Wasn't a lot of Destined Rivals neither. I saw a couple of guys with booster boxes. I was able to get some sleeve packs. Not a lot of that. Not a lot of this around. There was a lot of loose packs around. But guys, people are weighing packs. They're weighing Destined Rivals. They're weighing Destined Rivals. They're weighing Prismatic. They're weighing 151. So you got to be very cautious with buying loose packs because they're weighing them. Looking for that 23-point-something gram pack. Looking for that heavy God pack. I know, and I need loose packs, and I know people out there weighing them, and even vendors are weighing them. Why else would they have loose packs? I know. So it's very hard. You got to find a trusted source to buy your packs from. A reliable source, and this weekend, I picked up sleeves. I got 6 sleeve Destiners. That's all I picked up as far as like sleeve packs. I didn't pick up any loose. But I was just very, very, I just went up there to do what I do, move what I did, ready to go. So I'm gonna be going. I told the wife before I left, I said I'm gonna be back early, just gonna go up there, do my thing, come back. Exactly. I was able to leave at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, guys. From getting up there about 12 o'clock, I was able to leave at 2 o'clock from this show. Not a lot really going on for me. Not a lot that I wanted to pick up, and I wasn't really chasing a lot. I went up. I said, if I find some stuff, I'm going to find it. I'll pick it up. We'll get a deal. So while I was doing my thing, I was also shopping the vendors, asking them how much they were asking how much they were looking for that stuff that I picked up. And then I was able to go back, and I was able to pick these up, and it was time to go. I got out of Dodge. And then that's when a robbery happened shortly after I left, when the vendors are packing up and leaving. And, I met another good friend. I met Pokey Plumber in person at a Morris County show. Met him at Morris County Collector Show. I guess it was a Collector Fest or something in Morris County. I guess it's one of their bigger shows. I know with Pokey Plumber Got that on my Instagram. Trying to pull up the Instagram, guys. See if I can pull it up. See if I can pull that up. There it is. Me and Pokey Plumber at Morris County Show, guys. Check that out. Me and Pokey Plumber at Morris County Show. I know he had his outing with Nostalgianomics, but I'm not here to be talk good or bad about that. But I met a friend, right? And we talked. We actually exchanged numbers, just like I did with DJ's Poke Center. Exchanged numbers, and he told me to call him anytime. So I have the Pokey Plumber. Who would have known? And he was there buying up there at the Morris County one. He was up there buying. So, and he did go to the Woodbridge show where the robbery happened, because he also has a video up on his channel about the robbery, because he talks about a speeding car that passed him or something up there, that a robbery happened. So, yeah, there's Pokey Plumber talks about it on his channel. But, yeah. Kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy. I do have other videos of me at Woodbridge Center Mall. Tons of videos, man, where I brought tons of product up there to tons of stuff. Check out the Instagram, guys. PokeTuber Jedi Hustler. Tons of reels that you don't see on YouTube, but did lots of deals up there. Another show, bought a bunch of that. Look at all the sending that I purchased at the show, and the First Partner collection boxes. Look at all that stuff in the back of the trunk of the Acura. Tons of stuff I picked up at the show. This is where I got the receipts. Anybody who says, this guy Poke Mart TCG, he's a fake, he's a liar, whatever. The guys got the receipts. Check out the Instagram, dudes. That's all you got to do. Pull up the Instagram. The reels don't lie. The reels don't lie. I'm the real deal. I do what I say I'm going to do, and I have the receipts to back up everything. And I share that journey right on Instagram. Those reels do not lie. They show you my journey. And I figured that would be pretty good to share on YouTube, that, what I do, and you guys are loving that. Loving it. Here is a picture of the warehouse before I got it, of the new warehouse. Here's a picture. Hold on, let me back it up. Whoops. Okay. Here's a picture of it now. Yeah, we'll even get you some video. Oh. Here. Let me turn up. Hold on. You can't even hear because I got the volume down. But we'll get it. We'll get it for you. Check it out. Oh. Come on, where you at? Play. I don't know what is going on with this phone.
Old Smart TCG guys here, June 14th in a new warehouse. Check it out. Take a look, guys. Got to give you a quick run.
This is me. Come on, man. I have people asking me, Hope Art TCG, what are you doing with all your stuff? What are you going to be doing with those packs? And guys, I have projects for those packs, projects I'm going to be doing. I'm not going into everything, but guys, we got 3 slot machines. This one's a Pulsar. This is the newest machine, one of the newest machines. I have the Gamma, that's down the storage unit. We got Coin Pusher here. We also got a vending machine over here. Look at the Sologenomics doing digital rips. Doing digital rips, but I got a vending machine, guys, in-house. Coin Pusher, 3 slot machines, claw machine over there, mini claw. It all works. These got sound on them, so I'm not turning the sound on. Those 2 machines got sound. I got work. I'm a work in progress. Background's going to be used for some stuff, guys. Well, that's all my games for streaming on YouTube. All my video games over there. Yeah, dudes. I'm thinking about getting this chair reupholstered because it is faded out. It needs a lift. But yeah, I got work in progress, man. You guys see the slot machine in play. This one is better than, I think it works better than my Aladdin. This one works a lot better. I have no issues with this machine. I don't have to reset. I had no errors come up. This thing is fun. This thing is fun. You guys see that? I played a little bit with it in my storage unit, but it has lower volume than a Gamma. I took the Gamma out of here because this has lower volume, which is great for YouTube for streaming here. Oh, I won. So, yeah, we got Hope Art TCG. I got another slot machine, the Gamma, and I have the Aladdin. So, loving this one. I paid $75 for this machine and the Gamma. The Gamma has digital screen and everything. I did showcase that down in the storage unit. See if I can post that.
TCG guys, June 14th down in new storage.
Let me get this one.
Oakmar TCG guys here, June 14th in a new warehouse.
Is that no?
Back at
Not that one.
Oakmar TCG guys, June 14th down in new storage unit, the bigger one.
All right, that's that one. Let me get the one where we got the slot machines. Probably going to be in this one.
Oakmar TCG down in storage unit guys, June 15th.
There it is.
Not with one slot machine, but with
There's the
two
Gamma.
slot machine guys.
Here's the Gamma.
Gotta be a subscriber and play these, boy.
Got to be a subscriber. You heard it, right? Got to be a subscriber. So I got some things going on with this stuff for subscribers to the channel only. You're only going to see it happen here on this channel, which, hey, might do some great things over here on the channel for us. But like I said, we're going to start it off, and then we'll build upon it, because we do have another machine that's coming too. We do have our, I don't know if it's going to be our final installment, but I would say it'll be our 5th machine. But, you know, we'll wait, guys. That is another machine that's coming here. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but yeah. But it's another surprise. Another surprise to add to this, and for subscribers only. So that's why I say, got to be subscribed to the channel. So while I was on Instagram and I was posting reels, I tell people, hey, check out the channel. Sometimes I'll put it into this, what I'm in actual title, description. Tell them, hey guys, you want to play these things? Only way you're going to play is if you're subscribed to the channel. Got to be subscribed to the channel. Got a chance to win prizes. Got a chance to win prizes, right? So a lot, I got a lot of Pokemon, yeah, but I got a lot of ideas and a lot of things I want to do. So got a lot on my plate. I got a lot on my plate. So yeah, I'm going to take the hate with the positive stuff that's going to come out from what I'm doing. And those people that are talking the hate or the negative on Instagram, not really worried about them, guys. Just going to do my thing, man. I'm just going to do it. Positivity over negativity. So that's the way I think. And I'm just going to roll with, I'm just going to roll it out. Got to roll with it. But yeah, man. I didn't forget about anybody. I didn't forget about YouTube. I remember where I was and where I came from. Yep. I started at the bottom. Now I'm here. And that's not a brag. It's just, if those that knew me back then truly know me now, for all that I did and all that is going to transpire later on. You had to know me back then to trust me now. And to trust me now, you got to know me as a newbie coming in. You're going to have to gain that trust. So, I consider everyone a friend, regardless to they hate or whatever. Hey, it is what it is. I'll take the good. I'll take the bad. It is what it is. But I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going anywhere. But I have some ideas. I have some things that I want to do. That, yes, it's not about the investing in Pokemon. All right, it's about some other things that I want to do on YouTube surrounding these things and what I want to do. But it's a subscriber base. Yes. Subscriber base. That's it. You got to be a subscriber. So, like I said, we'll probably get more. We got some. We've been getting some subscribers here and there. So apparently it's working a bit. But since I'm not on YouTube like I used to be, streaming, content, full screen, talking about Pokemon, ripping packs and all that stuff, like I used to, we kind of fell off the algorithm a little bit. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It'll come when it comes. But I wanted to come back because of the robbery that happened at Woodbridge. I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to showcase stuff that I actually picked up from the show. I wanted to highlight stuff, what I've been doing, what I got now, where I'm at, what I've been doing, and I wanted to see what people are doing, what you guys are doing in this slowdown, in the hobby now that, products are hard to find. What are you still trying to do investing? Or did you revert to, I'm trying to make a master set or something, try to go get loose cards now? Because there's room for everybody. Really, there's room for everybody for whatever you want to do in here. And it's okay to change situations. And it's okay to take profits, And, and you don't have to collect every set. You don't have to buy every set. And it's going to be an individual responsibility, kind of like, because it's your money. So it's up to you what you do with your money and how you spend it and what you buy, right? So for me, I'm happy. I'm happy with what transpired for me. I'm happy with the way things are going. And, I have things at zero cost now. It takes like a lot, it's like, you're able to brush the sweat from your forehead. Like, it's like a relief to know that you have put in all this time, all these years on YouTube, that everything you did so far was not vain, that there's a reasoning behind it, and there was a good outcome that came from it. And now I got everything at zero cost. Like, I'm at zero cost, guys. So it doesn't matter. Like, if I had some people talk about, oh, I can't wait for the flood to come. Dude, where I'm at, if you're talking about the unit, flooding, not going to happen. Not going to happen because I'm on the right floor. It would have to be a tidal wave to come in to reach me. So I'm not worried about flooding. And it's indoor, so I don't have to worry about rain. And it's temperature controlled, so I don't have to worry about that. All right? So flooding is just people really don't understand it. Like the jealousy, the hate for what another man has. Like if you've been in this hobby as long as I have, learned from previous mistakes, and you're just trying not to make mistakes again. You know, I may make some, but, you know, you do get some people that are just mad and upset with the world. DJ Pokestop says the same thing. Poke Center says the same thing. You know, you got people that are mad at the world because of a cardboard game that they can't get or products they cannot find. And I get it, man. I get it. I go through the same thing. But I didn't give up. And that's the whole nature, is I stayed my ground. I stayed my course. I rode it out through good and through bad. I persevered all the darts. I persevered all the storms. I've been ridiculed by people. I've been torn a new butt by people who just wanted to hate. But that didn't stop me from still pursuing and achieving my dream, right? And living out my dream, right? And so, with that said, I can just tell you guys, stay the course. Ride it out through the good, through the bad. Hold. 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 And sometimes you just got to go slow and steady. And that's where we're at. We're at a time in Pokemon where it's slow and it's steady. And these are times that you can reposition yourself, move some stuff that you say, you know, I'm not too crazy about Twilight Masquerade, not too crazy about Silver Tempest, I'm not too crazy about Paradox Rift or Temporal Forces. I'm going to move this, I'm going to go all in, or I'm going to buy Surging Sparks, or I'm going to buy Prismatic, or I'm going to buy some Ascending. I'm going to diversify some of this stuff out in some other these sets, because these are staying a little stagnant, a little rusty here, but I'm going to put in some sets that I think are going to do a little better. And that's all I did, is I had sets that were, and I had sets that whoop, and I said, you know what, I wrote it out all these years, 14 years I've been in this hobby, right? And took a lot of profits. I rode them out. Some of them became stagnant a little bit. And I believe in the other sets are going to do a little better than what I had, right? And it really didn't cost me anything. That now I'm using house money. I'm on house money to buy whatever, and I'm at zero cost. Don't cost me anything. And it's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling to be able to have a collection, build. Like, people do different things in this hobby. You have slab collectors, raw card collectors, you know? So there's nothing wrong with what type of collector you are. And it took me all these years, right? Because I had to learn. I remember the very first day when I acquired that collection from a flea market where I was buying a $950 video game deal when I first started out with Pokemon. And all you guys said, "Oh, that's a Black Star Rare," and I didn't even know what it was. And I was like, "What, Black Star Rare?" Y'all guys were teaching me the ropes. I remember that day when I bought that collection from a seller who had a box in that old blue box, gave it to me for $20, and I brought it to YouTube and I shared those cards with you, and some of you guys actually own some of those cards because I gave it away in Card of the Week. And you guys schooled me on Pokemon. And from there, I learned, I kept learning, continued to learn. I opened a lot of packs back then. And then from there, I became a sealed investor, sealed collector first, then an investor, because you had investors coming out talking about investing in Pokemon. If you invest in sealed, invest in keeping it sealed, hold it. The longer you hold it. And then the rip and shippers came and everything started to open up on the market. And the more you kept sealed, the less of it became. And it doesn't matter if more came out to the market, it was getting ripped at this amount of pace that there's always going to be less and less of it. And that really impressed me. Like, wow, like really? And it was a time in my life that I was like, wow, Pokemon is like crazy like this. And I always had in the back of my mind, like, wow, what if Pokemon does like Beanie Babies? What if Pokemon does like Sports Card did back in the 90s? It crashed. And they made so much of it that there was so much Pokemon around that nobody wanted it anymore. And there was so much of this guy, so much of that guy. No one wanted it. And I see it so differently now that, then I see the sports cards are the Beanie Babies. That, yeah, those might have came and gone, but I stood my time. I stood the test of time. But I remember in Beanie Babies that it crashed. Beanie Babies crashed. And the market, it never recovered. Beanie Babies never recovered from what it did. And that's always in the back of my mind, like, if Pokemon did. But I don't see that happening, at least anytime soon. But it was scary back with the Beanie Babies. So the thought is always there. Will we ever reach that point? I have no idea if we would. But I might be so far gone out of the hobby already that it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But I'm just being ever so careful in where I put my money now. I'm just being selective. And I'm not trying to buy every set or build a large position on every set, because now that what I know. See, the knowledge becomes your source of power. And the more you know, and the more you want to keep wanting to know more. And the more you can continue to know about this hobby, the better off you're going to be. And, I think I took so many risks in this hobby. So many risks. But it was worth it. It was worth it. At the end of the day, I could say it was worth it, because this hobby, the products in which I purchased, have outpaced your traditional stocks, your IRAs, anything you could put your money into. This has outperformed it so many times. So many times. And you got so many people that are still like blinded. Like, how can you invest in a cardboard game? How could this be this? And my whole mindset has changed on the way I see the hobby, the way I see things going. That, I'm a believer in this as an investment, as a long-term hold. The games, the data, like Team Rocket Joey posts up. He always claps on the style. No, the data is the data, right? The data is the data, man. So there's a lot of that we can match it up to. And hey, the data doesn't lie, man. The data doesn't lie. Until otherwise, man, I'm 100% vested in this till I'm out or it outlives me. But some of you guys are so scared to make a play that you let other people talk you out of it and you miss out. You miss out. Like I said, you can follow Rudy. You can believe in what Rudy preaches. You can believe or don't believe it. Believe in what Nostalgianomics preaches or don't believe in it. Believe in what Retrospects and Anam and everybody else, DJ's Poke Center, whatever he's doing, believe it that he built a business. Look what he's doing. Look, these guys, so many people that you can watch and say, I remember I was watching that guy. Look where he started out from. Look where he's now. Look where he's at now. All I see in people that do this hobby, even as a business, started out small, I always seen growth. Look at Catch 'em All Collectibles. Now he has Fanatics, ripping chips and buying. Him and his Dan is buying pallets of Pokemon with his father. Nostalgianomics, look when he first started. And where he's at now. You got so many people that have receipts that can back it up. Look where they go back and watch years ago where these guys were and where they're at now. They're in better positions now than they were then. And it's all because of Pokemon, guys. So are we preaching lies to you guys? Or are we speaking facts? I think you turn the tables, believe in the facts. You either go to school here on YouTube with your favorite YouTuber that is teaching you stuff, or you just don't do your homework and you miss out. And you just keep failing and getting Fs all the time. And then you wonder, scratching your head, I should have took that guy's advice. Damn it. I could have had a car. I could speak. I got the receipts. I got a car. I've been doing this hobby over 14 years. And every one of those 14 years, still debt-free to this day. To this year, still doing it debt-free. I don't know, man. I don't know. And I try to be frank with people. I try to be transparent. Some of you guys need to jump on board, start taking some of this advice because it's working for me. And I wouldn't be in positions where I'm at if it wasn't for other YouTubers that I followed, that I believed in, that I watched. I believed in them. I believed in what they were preaching. I believed in what they were teaching. I believed in the analytics. I believed in the algorithm. I believed in the data. I wouldn't be here with what I got in my position without those being factual. Because it had to start somewhere. That's all I'm saying. Y'all can believe in the negative if you want to be. Negative brings negative results. If you want to stay in a negative on your bank account, stay negative in your life, there are ways to pull yourself out. Pokemon could be a life changer. if you truly want it to be. And it's going to come when it's positive and it's going to come when it's negative. You're going to get negative energy from people and you're going to get positive. But guys, since the energy is more positive for me than it is negative, I'm not even worried about what the negative people are saying. You either jump on board or you don't. You can't turn me, right? You won't turn me because I already been tried by fire. Buttons been pushed. People tried to destroy me. People try to destroy what I started. Still here. Still here. Still here, man. And it's hard to get things through people's heads. It's hard to tell people when people don't want to listen. And you know, here's what happened to people had a thick skull. I have a family member, my sister. My stepfather and my real dad kept telling Donna, you know, my sister Donna, she was a fighter, boy. She fought guys. My sister, she didn't slap. My sister went hand to hand with men, kicked men's ass. My sister beat boys when she was in high school. Fought boys, beat boys' ass. She fought. She was brought up more of the street. My sister was more of street. Fought. Fist. Hand in hand. She'd go toe to toe. Fighting. She wasn't in there slapping, scratching. She ready to knock you out. She was punching. My sister was a fighter. But my sister also had a thick head. Right? Hard.
Bro, how did I get
Hard
recommended
head.
this?
Line. Auxiliary in.
Hard head, man. Hard head. And it's hard to teach people with hard heads to invest in Pokemon, to invest in cardboard, dude, you have to trust me because if you only knew, right? If you only knew. And it's hard to.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon is Charizard. You would know that. Shirts that I wear, Charizard. I just wore a shirt to the Woodbridge show, Charizard on the back of it. Charizard's my favorite. But yeah, my sister had a thick
Semi
head.
got 3.
You got 3 what? Raw cards, PSA graded. So my sister had a thick, hard-headed, man. You couldn't tell her. So here is what happened to my sister. My sister usually went to bingo with me. When she moved up from Georgia, my sister moved up to Poughkeepsie, New York. And she was close to her daughter, Teribia. And she used to live with a homeless guy in Georgia.
Phantasmal
And she
Flames
was on,
XT 151 ungraded, but one Faz is gradable.
Yeah, Phantasmal Flame's going to do some things, bro. Phantasmal Flame's going to do some crazy stuff. So my sister lived with a homeless guy, and she finally decided to break away from him. So she drove her car, broke, busted, disgusted, from Georgia, after living homeless on the street with this guy, going nowhere. She finally decided to leave him, left him in Georgia. She drove all the way up here to live in Poughkeepsie. And she got a place under Section 8. She got her own place. And I spent time with her. on her last days on this earth. I think she came up to be closer to us and to be closer to her daughter and her grandkids. I truly believe she moved up here just to be close. And if you would have saw my sister from her earlier years to what she looked like at her current state from diabetes type 2, not taking her insulin because her insulin had to be refrigerated. My sister stopped taking insulin, and she aged like, she looked like she was like 98 years old. People at bingo said, "Is that your mom?" I said, "No, that's my sister. She's only 50-something years old." At the time, she was only 56 or something like that. And she aged. My sister looked like she was like 90-something years old, wrinkled and everything, because she wasn't taking care of herself. She had still had type 2 diabetes. She moved up here. Despite that, guys, she moved up here. I took her to bingo, and I'm spending time with her, and she's eating all these sweets. You know, she shouldn't have all these sweets. She's drinking cans of Coca-Cola, sweet potato pie, all this candy and garbage she's piling up on her plate, bringing it to the bingo table. And she got her bingo cards. I said, Donna, you got to chill out on that stuff. You can't be eating all that stuff with that. She said, "Mike, shut up. I can eat whatever I want." Every time we went to bingo, it's the same thing. "Donna, chill out. You can't have all that stuff. You got diabetes type 2. You know, I know when your sugar goes low, you can pop a piece of candy or something, but you're going way overboard with this. You know, how are you going to get better if you're not even taking care of yourself now? You just continue to eat all this sugar. My sister just kept telling me to shut up, mind my business. I'm a grown woman. I can eat what I want. And it got to a point where I'm just talking to no one. She just didn't want to hear it. So I stopped taking my sister to bingo with me, guys, because I felt that I'm doing her a dishonesty. If I'm bringing her bingo, it's her way out because she had a walker and everything to get around. And here, I'm bringing her to bingo. She's just eating whatever she wants. And this is her way out to get out and get those sweets. And I'm like, I'm doing her a disservice, man. So I felt bad bringing her to bingo, and she's just eating all these sweets, and she ain't even listening to me. And, my sister had a hard head, man. She didn't listen. And she was still smoking cigarettes, still smoking. Type 2 diabetes, still smoking. And my sister, guys, left this earth. Left this earth in a bad way, where she got burnt on 95% of her body from a cigarette that she fell asleep after taking her medication for diabetes that made her pass out. She fell asleep with a cigarette in her hand that burnt her body to 95%. Passed away from, smoking cigarettes, under medication from your diabetes, still smoking, knowing you shouldn't be smoking, just being that hard head, thick skull, the thickness, that callus she had. She left this earth before her time. Before her time. And then when my brother got in his accident, I'm like, wow. His son told him to get a helmet prior to him getting on his bike. He didn't listen to his own son. And then look what happened to my brother. My brother has a callus too, guys. And there are just things that you can tell, just like I talk to you guys. And this is my own blood that has a callus on covering them, that thickness that they don't want to hear nothing from nobody. And you got to get out of that mentality. If you want to be something, right? Make something of your life. There are opportunities. And opportunities persist. And I'm going to say that because when you look at Shark Tanks. If you ever saw that TV game, whatever you want to call it, Shark Tank, we had Kevin O'Leary and his other two guys there, and they have people that come on that show and they talk about they have this business or they have this product, and this is a great product, and they already started selling on eBay. They did a Shopify. They have a website. But yet they still need $50,000. They need They need $1 million from. They're coming to Shark Tank because they need money. Because something in that business is not doing it where they can get it off its feet. They need product. They need money, right? To get it to go, and hoping that one of these sharks would jump on. We can look at YouTube as us as investors telling you guys, we can look at ourselves as sharks, telling you guys, showing you guys the rope, not even taking money from you guys. We're actually giving you information to give you that winning knowledge that can bring you over. And some of you guys are not even accepting the knowledge. Not even accepting it, just like brushing it off, like, yeah, I don't know about it, you know. How real is this? Investing in cardboard? What? You made that? Oh, but I invest in Bitcoin. I invest in the stock market. I make more than that in my portfolio. All right. You stay with that winning mentality. See where it gets you. And a lot of the people don't even walk the walk that we're walking. And here we are giving you free knowledge to take. And it's not financial advice. You can take it, walk with it, or don't walk with it. But for those that seek the advice, those of you that are hungry enough to eat at the table with the kings, right? Eat with all the successful people that you view on YouTube as successful. PokeRev, right? The king of Pokemon YouTube, Unlisted Leaf. The successful Rippin' Shippers, Alex, Nostalgianomics. The successful business owner, DJ Poke Center. Right? And you say, oh, one day I'm going to be there. How are you going to be there? What steps are you taking that is going to get you to that position? And if you're not following anybody that's giving you advice, how the hell do you think you're going to get there? Because if you have no money, how are you going to get the money to get you there? And a lot of people, guys, they talk this talk, but they don't walk the walk. And I'm sure DJ's Poke Center can back up everything he says, back up everything he does. He's been showing you that. And I'm quite sure that Nostalgianomics can back up everything he talks about. When he says he's buying Prismatic, look at his background. Look what he's showing you now. And I'm quite sure that's not all his Prismatic that he has. And when I show you what I'm doing, what I've done, I'm in my third unit, and each unit is larger than the first one. It's because I take knowledge, not with a grain of salt, but I move in and I take positions on products that I strongly believe are going to be worth more than what I purchased it for. But I'm not selling that product at this time. It's more of the sealed investment that Pokemart TCG has in his Poke Vault. What's up, Sean from Poke Vault? Sean was one of the first YouTubers that actually rated this channel. Shout out to Sean, man. Shout out to Sean at Poke Vault. Much love. First YouTuber that actually rated Pokemon TCG. I give him the respect and the love for rating me. Gained a few subscribers from that. I truly appreciate that because it showed me some love on that aspect. And a chance for other people that didn't even know about my channel was able to view it. And not only is Pokeball's following me too. There's a lot of eyes on this channel, guys. Whether you guys know it or not, look at the subscribers. Go check out some of their content. I'm not going anywhere, guys. Not for a long while, at least. Hopefully I have a long life and a longevity on YouTube. But like I'm going to say before, my success didn't happen with YouTube. Prior to YouTube. Because of all the stuff that I've been involved in. YouTube is just another ladder to climb, another thread in the needle that I'm using. And we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to ride the wave. But I have plans in action in which I'm going to be taking. And you have to wait and see what happens with it. And I'm hoping for the best. Hoping for the best. But it doesn't mean like, oh, if you start a business on YouTube, if it doesn't sell, you talk about a Shopify website, doesn't mean that I got to sell to YouTubers. YouTubers don't have to back me on that. And I don't have to sell a thing on YouTube. When there's card shows, I can go and sell everything at a Woodbridge card show. I ain't got to sell anything to anybody here on YouTube. I don't have to put up a website to sell anything to anybody. I can go to Woodbridge, take a percentage, be happy with the percentage, walk away with the cash. And I'm good. I'm good. Do good with everything that's in the store. You go to Woodbridge, sell it, and I'm good on the percentages. Good. I ain't got to sell. I look at YouTube as just an avenue, a source to help people that want to support me. I'm going to show them some love. And what I do with these machines, my way of giving back to the community for the support that you give me. And with that, that's where I'm going to leave these machines. They're for you guys. For you guys. How they play a part on this channel and how they roll out, well, stay tuned to the channel. Stay tuned to the channel. And we're all going to see how this played out. But guess what, guys? All this was made to come to pass to YouTube because of Pokemon. I was able to buy a mini claw machine. I was able to buy 3 slot machines. I was able to buy a coin pusher. I was able to buy a vending machine. And guys, Pokemon TCG has plans for these. Has plans. Pokemon has built Pokemart. If it wasn't for Pokemon, these wouldn't be here. This wouldn't have been possible. The nature in which I'm going to be taking the channel would not be possible if it was not for Pokemon. For all of you that are subscribers, I appreciate all you guys that been here from the start. And I hope you are here to the finish. Because if you're not, you're going to miss out on a hell of a lot of what this channel has to offer. And for competition, guess what, guys? 0. 0 competition for what I'm doing with this stuff. 0. 0. I'm thinking ahead on the future and what I see and where. And it wasn't just opening packs on YouTube, opening up Pokemon cards. Yes, that was a thing. But I wanted to bring a blast from the past. I want a perspective as to who I am and what I do. And each and every machine that I have here before you, and one that's yet to arrive, is all part of me in one way, shape, form, or another. It's part of me. And I want to say another thing. If you go on YouTube, I want you guys to research slot machine. Type in high-risk slot machines. Also, while you're on that same thing, go check out my dude Joshua Bartley, high-risk coin pusher in North Carolina. I think he's in North Carolina. There's another guy who does Dave & Buster's. He plays games at Dave & Buster's. Type on claw machines, mini claw machines. Because there's people on YouTube that just stream Dave & Buster's and gameplays and stuff. Vending, well, you got your digital rips and all that stuff. You got vending machines in card shops, vending machines in laundromats and all kinds of stuff. This channel has its own vending machine. Endless opportunities for me on this channel. And what I can do is endless. And yes, my pockets do run deep. So anything is possible for me on this channel. I dream big or I'm going home. And I'm rolling my dice on everything that I do because I strongly believe in me. I believe in what I'm doing is going to do well. I believe that my subscribers are going to enjoy it. And if you look at viewership for slot machines, even viewership for coin pusher plays, look at some of these people that are doing things with machines like this on their own YouTube channel, high-risk gambling or high-risk coin pushers and stuff like that. Read Joshua Bartley, over 1 million subscribers. And I'm bringing this to a YouTube channel. But how is it going to play? Very unique, precise things are going to be going down on this channel. Unlike any other. I'm just going to leave it as that. Guys, just believe in change. And if you dream big, never give up on your dream. And that's what I did. I never gave up on myself, despite the bad, the good that I've been through. I always persevered. I always outlived the negativity or the bad. I overshadowed it and just kept going. I stayed the path. And on YouTube, I mind my business. I mind my business for the most part, guys. I mean, you'll get some people on YouTube that will say some comments. If it's a positive comment, I may say something. If it's a negative one, I just really just brush it off and just keep going. I don't give you the time of day. I just keep going, man. I just leave it, let it roll, whatever it is. But I'm a positive man. I stay in my own lane. I mind my business. I don't talk negative about somebody else. I don't talk hate on somebody else. I wish enemies with no one. I just do what I got to do, and I live my life. I live my life. But you got people that will test you. Yes, they will test you. Guys, to stay the course, stay the course. All right, stay the course. follow YouTubers, man, that you believe in. Believe in what they are telling you. Watch them enough times to see what they're doing, and if something falls out of place that you don't believe in, then you may have to second guess. Say, hey, I'm not really too sure about this guy. This guy, whatever's going on, I don't know. So you'll find a YouTuber or YouTubers that you can believe in, trust in. Hopefully you find one, or find some that for whatever you're doing in this hobby, whatever you're doing in Pokemon, that you find someone that has the right information for you, and they are your data bank where you can count on them for information, count on them for resources, because some of the people that I support, some of the people that I watch content from, there are some new ones. Like I said, I watch Steel City Stacks. I think that's what his name is, Steve. Pika Pika Papa. I do watch Danny Phantom from time to time on the data, but there hasn't been too much data going on with opening packs. I do watch Cardinal Gaming. I watch some of his stuff from there. I watch Nostalgianomics. I watch his digital rips because he's got Galaxy Grails now. So the vending part for my vending machine, I'm watching like Nostalgianomics on that Galaxy Grails. I got some ideas for me over here with this. I got some ideas, man. See, this gives me ideas, man. Got some ideas. I'm not going to go through and tell anything on what I plan to do, but I got some ideas, guys. I got some ideas. I got some plans on the play field. Definitely got some insight. Got some things, and I'm always looking to grow. Always looking to change up, do something. And guys, don't be afraid to adjust and adapt, because we're in a new market, and you're going to have to be able to adapt. And if you can't adapt, you will definitely be left. And guys, there are going to be a lot of people in this hobby that get burnt. For sure, they're going to get burnt. A lot of new people going to over leverage themselves in credit card debt, get themselves in a lot of trouble. There's going to be people like that, and they're going to have to sell stuff, and there's going to be opportunity, guys. There is going to be opportunities, all right? And there's going to be the low-hanging fruits. People that leave stuff after restocks, even though they took the best stuff, the Ascending Heroes, the Destined Rivals, the booster bundles, the ETBs, the Prismatic, UPCs, and all of this stuff that's showing up at Sam's Club, that's showing up at Costco's, that's showing up at your Barnes & Nobles, and that's showing up at your Best Buys. Yeah, but guys, even though they might have got that stuff, there's always stuff that they leave. It's good for ripping. It's a good time to get those packs, even if you got them at MSRP. Good to open, good to rip, good to even use on your channel if you're saving up to stock up for packs to open and hopefully do your own rip and ship. Guys, you can get cheap Ascending Heroes or cheap Perfect Order packs. You need some. Get them while they're cheap. Hey, you never know what these things are going to do later on down the road. You can get yourself a booster box. I've been keeping all my booster boxes that I get from Perfect Order or Chaos Ride. I've been keeping them all sealed. I make sure they're nice and minty. I make sure there's no holes. Nice tight wrap. Pokeballs are on it. I look for nice minty boxes, guys. Tight seal, no loose crap. Nice minty boxes that are easy to sell. And I store them in. They actually go in booster boxes that I get from the card shops that throw the boxes away. I actually save the booster boxes that they throw away. I save the empty cardboard, brown cardboard that they hold the 6 booster boxes, and I throw my booster boxes in them. And I look for minty ones. Make sure the seals are good, nice and tight. No holes, no rips, no tears. Make sure the Pokeballs, no fading, no chipping. These things aren't flaking off. Sure it's nice and minty. And I do the same thing with my ETBs. Make sure they're nice and minty, no holes, no dents, no rips. And then if you're buying boxes, guys, make sure there's no damage, to boxes. Make sure the packs are what they are supposed to be in there. Sure there's no damage on the box. And I use this auxiliary stuff like this. I break down for the packs inside. I do them at the storage unit. Show you guys the breakdown, and I break down that ancillary product, and that's what I do. And I build up my packs in those white boxes in the storage unit. So that's what I do. That stuff. Here's kind of what it is. Fill up those white boxes with the packs. You can see all this stuff on my Instagram, Poke Tuber. Can I blow it up? Poke Tuber. Mike Dabs here. Poke Tuber Jedi Hustler. Let me see if I can get you guys a can I get you guys a Instagram thing? A QR? Can I get one of those on here? I think I can. I think I can get one of those, but let's see. I'm not sure if I know how to get that Instagram. To share it. Ben F got messages. Okay. Oh, talking about my chat. Yeah, so many. Yeah, I know, Ben. Absolutely. That it comes with the territory, Ben. Comes with the territory. A lot of them talking about Ben. I seen that when it came up. So I don't know if Ben is still in here, but yeah. Kind of crazy, man. Stupid. There's, you guys want to go to Poke Tuber Jedi Hustler, my Instagram. There it is. For all you guys, if you want to QR it, or if you want to just go to it, there's my Instagram. But yeah, man, this is it, man. This is it. Join the hobby for what it's worth, man. So yeah, stupid stuff going on in the hobby. Slow down. Not enough product. Pokemon Company's coming out with all these new print facility. We got stuff going out of rotation next year. Coming up closer on the 30th anniversary. Coming closer and closer. We're only about a month away from Pitch Dark. Perfect Dark, or well, not Perfect Dark. Pitch Black. Oh my God, man! We got another set coming out. The Rayquaza set, and a lot of like basically dead sets. These first three dead, and then we got the first one that might change is probably going to be the Pitch Black. Might change things a little bit, and then the Rayquaza is definitely going to change. Probably going to bring a boost of people in, and then 30th is going to be just absolutely mayhem again. So slow down, guys. We're in for a little bit, but there's opportunities. So I would say to each and every one of you guys, look for opportunities in your market. I mean, see if Facebook works for you. Look for deals on Facebook. Don't be afraid to travel to go get the deal. Right? If you never go fishing because you forgot the hooks, don't forget to stop off at the sporting goods shop to get your hooks. Right? Throw your line out there, man. Throw your line out there. If you got a business card, or you trying to do a business, or you want to make it a business and you decide you want to do business cards and stuff like that, hey, guys, do it. Do it. I say do it, man. Get out there. Try to make a name for yourself. Get out there and do it. If you haven't ever done a YouTube channel and this is something you thought about, if you don't do it, how can you succeed? If you don't, you're thinking about doing it, but you're afraid to get in front of the camera. You're going to make mistakes. I made them. I still make them. But hell, if I never tried, I never would have been started a YouTube channel. So get out there and do it, guys. Live your dream. Fulfill your dreams. Have fun. And guys, for the most part, yeah, we might be experiencing some deadness in the hobby right now. Open a few packs. Go get a couple of packs of Chaos Rising. Go get a few packs of, Perfect Water. Buy some singles. Buy slabs. I know slabs, PSA is all jammed up. Support Rudy. Rudy's Rudy's always outgoing. He's always looking out for something to do next. And look what Rudy's got. Rudy the Evil Investor, right? He's got One Piece. He's got Magic the Gathering. He's got Pokemon, right? Got My Little Pony probably too, right? But yet, he's still building upon his empire. He's starting up a grading cards company, PTCG or something like that, whatever it is, right? So he's doing a grading card, and now he's putting $5 million into it to grow it, hoping to take a piece of action out of PSA. And if he does get a piece of the action, who cares? At least at the end of the day, Rudy can say he tried, right? And failure is only gained if you don't do it. If you don't do it, you fail. But if you do it and fail, at least you can say, you know what? I didn't put all my eggs in one cup. I did try it. And yeah, it worked and it didn't. And at least at the end of the day, you can say you tried it. And if you fail, don't let your failures bring you down to where you're going to get out of the hobby because you failed. Right? Slow and steady. You will win this game if you go slow and steady. And now I'm staying the course. I'm going slow and steady. But I'm being persistent in what I'm buying, and I'm looking for opportunity. And if there's a deal, I'm on it. If there's no deal, I'm still probably on it. But I'm buying at a price that I'm comfortable with buying, and it may not be a price that you're comfortable at, and to each their own. Right? But also, I'm not selling that stuff that I'm buying right now because it's going in for a long term. I'm going to do what I do with it when I'm happy with where I see it at. And even though 151 is way up there, guys, I still think there's a lot of room for 151 to go. That's why I'm not selling my ETBs. That's why I'm not selling my boosted bundles. That's why I'm not selling my Blooming Waters boxes. All right? I'm not selling them. I'm not looking to sell them right now. And I am comfortable right now with where I'm at in this hobby, with what I got, and I'm happy. And that's it. Do what makes you happy. Collect what you like. A lot of people tell you, collect what you like. Do what you like. You don't have to follow in everybody's footstep. And you can be the one that goes on as an outlier to everything and perseveres and does better than everybody else because you were willing to buy something when everybody else was not doing it. The secret sauce to winning in this game is in the seal. And if you hold it long enough than anybody else is holding it, guys, you will win 100% of the time in this market. And it doesn't even have to be the best thing. And you don't even have to buy at the best price. You could buy at the worst price possible. You can buy Evolving Skies for $2,500. Who's stopping that from reaching $6,000? If it does reach it, if you're in it long enough, that box might go to $6,000, and then you sell it. Maybe harder to sell at that time, but guess what? You went up so many percentages on your money that you bought in at $2,500 or $2,300, whatever the market was when you bought it. Was it the wrong time? No, any time is the right time. As long as you're getting in, you're comfortable, and you're happy with the price you got it, you will already won. Because if you're willing to hold it longer than anybody else, you will win 100% of the times when other people fail because they didn't buy in when you did. The smart investors are the ones that buy into products. You don't buy in, you just sit on the sidelines just complaining. I can't find product, I want it at MSRP. Well, you'll be the ones always complaining and wondering why you have nothing. You have zero in your collection, zero in your portfolio, because you're waiting for MSRP. Sometimes you got to pull up your pants, put it in the third belt buckle, or pull it up a lot harder than you have to. Sometimes you put that belt buckle to the last loop, swallow hard, say, you know what, I'm going to swallow my pride. I'm going to step out of my boundaries. I'm going to step out and into a new leaf, and I'm going to pay up a little more for this. And yeah, it's just what it takes. I see this at a $500 box down the road. I'll pay $105. Everybody else paying $100, but I can't get it at that price in my area. I'm going to pay up a little bit more. Sometimes you may have to pay a little bit more. Stop complaining and just do it. That said, guys, it is 12 o'clock at night. I've been on here long enough. Wife is technically taking her second helping of her colonoscopy drink. She's going to be running all night. Woo! Running to that bathroom. Yeah, she has a doctor's appointment tomorrow. She's going for the colon scrape. Yee! Tomorrow. So she can't eat any food, any solid. She got to drink liquids, clear liquid, and she can't have anything purple or whatever. Yeah, some strange thing. She can't have nothing. She got to drink clear liquids, whatever. She got this funny drink. Oh, she's mixing it with apple juice. But she's going to the doctor's tomorrow, boy. Whew. Getting cleaned out. You have to have clean colon for this for the camera to go up and everything. Oh, whew. Crazy. Oh yeah, man, guys. I think we touched base on everything. I'm looking forward to the 30th anniversary. Just stacking money up. I think it's going to be a great ride. 30th anniversary. I'm looking to just pick up some stuff here and there. Meanwhile, just slow and steady, staying the course, not changing anything. Just staying the course, slow and steady she goes. We got to get that ship into the shoreline, so I'm trying to make sure I'm following that. I'm following the lighthouse, man. I'm staying against the rocks. I don't want to bump against anything and sink the ship, so I'm being very careful, being cautious, slow and steady as she goes. We're going to guide her in, man. We're going to rope up the big boat, tie her up and we're going to anchor her in soon enough. But right now, we're slow and steady, guys. Stay in the course. Slow and steady through rough waters. Going through rough waters right now. So, a lot of roughness in the hobby with thefts, robberies, people getting stuff stolen, shops getting broken into, people getting robbed at gunpoint at card shows now, shops getting broken into, Pokemon's printing dollar bills, all right? And, just got to be careful. Slow and steady as she goes, man. We're going to wrap it up and, take this ship in. We'll get her. We're in rough seas right now. A little rough, little bumpy. But guys, we're going to guide her in, slow and steady, and we're gonna get her anchored in. All right. So that's what I can just tell you guys. Stay the course, slow and steady she goes, and guide that ship in. All right, guide it in. Look for deals. Shop around. Look at Facebook Marketplace. Go to shows. Can't find product. You want to sell stuff. Might be better to go to shows, take a percentage, you get rid of it quicker. Cash money is at the shows. So if you want it, and Facebook ain't doing it for you, guys, take your stuff up in a tote. Go to a card show. Woodbridge card shows have been good to me. If you're having trouble on Facebook Marketplace, shows may be where it's at for you to get that action. All right? So you want to move some stuff, take it to a card show, not a card shop. I said a card show. All right? See if you can move it. All right? So, I think there's going to be a lot of opportunities. I think, we may see some things linger on a shelf. Might find some stuff here and there. But, hey, take it slow and steady, guys. All right? Remember, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Share out my little channel to others. Shout out to DJ's Poke Center. Shout out to Steel City Stacks. Steve over there. Shout out to Pokey PokeVault. Shout out to Sean over there. Shout out to Cool Trainer Ryan. Shout out to Poke Plumber. Shout out Bennett Productions. Shout out to Pat Tat's Power Channel. X-Zone Vinny. Shout out to all my other subscribers. You know who you are. They're out there. Supported this channel long enough. Those of you still watch me, shout out to all you guys. Very, very thankful to having you guys and you guys watching my content, sharing out the videos. Appreciate you all. All right? So remember, I'm coming back unsure of what date it may be. All right? I'm unsure. Still got some things in the water that I got to take care of. You know, like I said, still dealing with Dad's house. Got my brother still out of commission. All right? We still got to get down to Florida and empty the house out when we're able to, from what the lawyers, waiting on the lawyers to give us the A-OK. So, all right? So, got things going, man. Meanwhile, I'm staying the course in Pokemon, sharing my my journey with you guys on Instagram, trying to showcase some stuff on YouTube to share with you guys. That backs up, give you some receipts on what I've been doing in the hobby, you know, all this time. Still doing the thing, man. Doing the thing, man. And you know, enjoying every step of the way. Every step I take, I'm just enjoying it. All right? And though I can't get too many products at MSRP, I do get some stuff. It's not a lot. Very little I get at MSRP. All right, I save up a bunch. I do a video and we unbox it all because I save it up. You know, I do buy some stuff at shows and we unbox some of that stuff from shows. But it is what it is, man. But I do find product when others complain that they don't. And that's because I go out. Sometimes I hunt it down. I got people to sell it to me. I do hit different stores, and even with limits, 1 here, 2 there, I do find some stuff. It's not nothing crazy, right? But I do find stuff when others are complaining that they can't. But really, I appreciate everybody that stopped by tonight. All the support. Hit the thumbs up. We'll be back with another video. Try to give you more of these full screen videos. Just wanted to share, you know, the Woodbridge thing. There was an episode with the theft, the robbery up there, and, you know, share my journey. And showcasing one of the new slot machines, sharing with you guys. Very, very, you know, very, very glad. Those are my backups. This is one of my backups. In case anything happens to one of the machines, I always have a backup, so it keeps us in play. So, it's good. Other than that, man, watch the Instagram. I do attend shows. I need a lot of loose packs, so I'm going to be going to shows, probably just buying packs, sleeve packs. Still need some Destined Rivals. Still need a bunch of different packs. I'm going to continue to buy box sets, collection boxes if I find deals on them. If I find Ascending Heroes deals, I'll be picking them up. I'll be sharing them on Instagram. Yep. So that's it. Other than that, guys, I want you guys to have a great rest of the night. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm still here. Still here, guys. All right, with that said, guys, remember to get out there and what? Catch them all. Have what? Have a ball. I see all of who? All of y'all. In the what? In the next video. Do me now. Peace. Whole lot of love for you and a high five. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Pokemon TCG guys up. Guys, if you want to hit me up, you want to catch me, those of you, hit me up on Instagram. Say, hey, Pokemon TCG, what's your number? Give me a phone number. I want to keep in contact via phone. I'll see if I can get you the number out. And, yeah, because I do have a business phone right here. That is a business phone for the channel and for other people to call and vendors and stuff. So I do get bogged down sometimes. Depends on what it is. And it's my lifeline, man. So I really appreciate all you guys. New business card coming. And any of you guys want to reach out, you can hit me up at PokemartTCGYT@gmail.com. That is a new Gmail, a new email for the channel. Don't worry about 6 Nicole Drive anymore. We're swapping that out for PokemartTCGYT, stands for YouTube, at gmail.com. So that's my new email over there. I haven't been checking anything on there because I really haven't been telling anybody. Ben F. Production knows. I think Pat That's Power Channel knows. But I really haven't been promoting that because it is a brand new email, and I wanted to have everything stay true to what the channel is and what I do. So just kind of keep everything coordinated with the channel name. So we got PokemartTCGYT@gmail.com. That's our new email. That will be on my new business card, along with my phone number, which will be the business phone, will be on the new business cards, guys. So that'll be incoming for that. Remember, if you need acrylics, PokemartTCG is your source for ETB acrylics, boosted bundles, and that is the new ones for the Ascending Heroes and beyond, and for your booster boxes. So if you need acrylics, hit me up. I do have right now ETB acrylics in stock, and soon we'll have the booster boxes and the booster bundle in, and they'll be priced accordingly. So, all right. Other than that, I want to appreciate everybody who stopped by, checked me out. I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys are awesome. Stay the course, guys, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.
How long?